What's up, boys and girls? Welcome to the Bffs YouTube channel. Make sure you guys tap the bell, subscribe, like the video, and comment down below.
You know Raising Cane's is the best tasting chicken fingers, and their sauce is killer. Seriously, it's the best. I could eat it all day, every day. But during the holidays, they also got some great gifts for the Caniacs in life. Grab a Raising Cane's gift card in restaurant or order an e-gift card online. It's so easy. They have great new merch, including PJs, ball caps, hoodies, drink tumblers, and more that will make perfect gifts. If you haven't seen this year's plush puppies, there's 3 to collect, and they're all awesome. They're selling fast this year, so pick one up and grab at lunch or order one online. You don't want to miss them. Plus, all proceeds are donated to pet welfare organization, so it's really a win-win. Satisfied your K's fix fast by ordering through their app or online at raisingcanes.com. You've been caught up in like the LA scene.
I'm not that caught up with it, guys. Okay.
I mean, you dated MGK.
I was going to say dating MGK.
Okay, guys.
LA.
The thing is, anytime I've ever dated these people or stuff, it's always like not in the way. It's like I was on like Wild 'N Out with MGK like years and years ago, and then we kind of like we like knew each other, and then we went to the Bahamas. We kind of like caught a vibe. I don't know. He's I don't know, guys. You guys know I never had sex with him, so it's like it doesn't really count.
I've seen it here, so you say.
I need everyone to know that because I don't know. My dad didn't talk to me for like a year when I started dating him just because he was so mad at me. I don't know why. So I'm like, I just need everyone to know that.
Why was he so mad at you?
I don't know. He was just really mad.
So you didn't have sex with him because your dad was mad, or that?
No, you have a 3-month rule. Is that what it says?
Yeah, I like to feel it out.
to the T.
Like you put a date on it.
But like
October 19th.
I don't know, guys. I like to like. I don't know. I'm just like. I'm not. I don't just like. I don't know. I want to have like a connection. I want it to mean something. Like.
So do you like weirdos? Because he's a weirdo, and I did a pizza review with him.
I'm so bad at picking guys. It's like I'm really bad at it.
You look at him, I go, he's a weirdo. He's a rock star weirdo.
Yeah, I mean, but it's different. I don't know, guys. Sometimes you just like have a connection with someone. You can't explain it. Sometimes you don't know why you like the people you like.
So do you hate him now?
No. They're fine.
But you said he cheated on you with Megan Fox.
I mean, yeah, but they both apologized. It's fine. We're all great.
I would never accept that. You're a nicer person if you cheat on me.
No, I see them and like no, guys, I don't.
Forever.
No, we're good. It's like I wasn't having sex with him, so it's like he's like a sex addict.
That's true.
Needs sex, so I'm like someone has to give it to him. I'm fine.
So do you go into a relationship? Like right off the bat, you're like, oh, just so you know, like you probably have to tell a guy.
He got so mad when I told him. He's like, I was like, sorry.
Oh, damn.
And then the more that a guy tells me.
When did you tell him? Like,
no,
what point?
He already knew that. Like, I tell guys, like, when I'm talking to them, I'm like, yeah, I don't.
But do people think that's bullshit? Because I, like.
No, he even would tell me, he's like, I thought that, he would be like, oh, I thought that you were just saying that because girls just say that. He's like, no, you really mean it.
Yeah, I would think that
I feel like
sounds like it's just wouldn't have confidence like I could charm. If I like the person enough, they'd be like, all right, it's real.
Maybe a month you could get it.
Yeah, what?
Like a month if you put in work.
It's like you'd be convinced, my partner would be convinced like they're not with me just to sleep with me. So then okay, fuck that rule. That's how I would think. I'm not saying
no, but the thing is with like Coulson, like he's just been with a lot of girls, like the energy. Like I think that when you have sex with someone, like you really exchange energy, and I didn't really want his.
Fair.
I'm sorry, but guys, I hate going on these podcasts and talking about it because like I'm just having a conversation. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't like when people are like, oh, you're such a clout, you're talking about people and your past relationships.
Yeah, you got
I know, but even past ones, I'm like, guys, no, I just brought up. Like, I don't want people to like be like, I go on these to talk about that stuff, but like that's what people want to know. So I'm like. And I'm an open book, so you guys can get anything out of me.
And most of the stuff is already known. I mean,
it's already known. I'm not like bringing it up for like. And I just wanted to talk about that on the Pulsive one because I think like it's hard when everyone's like glorifying. No, I did want to talk about it just for a second because it's like hard when everyone's like glorifying this relationship and I see it everywhere. But it's like I got really fucked over in that situation, and I kind of just wanted to be like, guys, because he made me seem like the devil. And like when we broke up and tweeted, and I got like death threats from his fan.
From who?
From Coulson and stuff. So he wanted to make it seem like I fucked him over because he knows that he was going to come out dating her and stuff. So he was like, fuck Sommer. But I'm like, dude, come on.
Do you think that'll be able to happen though? Like, do you think you're going to be able to keep it all offline, or do you think people are going to come online and start saying shit?
I believe that we can, and it would definitely be the best thing for everybody, for sure.
Okay. Well, then, I mean, I don't know that we have much to talk because I don't even not to sound totally victim, I don't even know what we're talking about. I mean, I've heard whispers. There's going to be sexual misconduct allegations that presumably you're going to deny, but I don't know what they are. So it's really hard to talk about.
We were under the impression that you were going to come on because this is probably going to get out. People are going to bring it on the internet, and you wanted to come on BFFs first to kind of tell your side of the story. But it seems like you want to keep it off the internet.
I was also under the impression that maybe you guys had some questions for me. Maybe there was a bit of confusion there. I just wanted to come forward as well and be some of the first people to speak up on this to let everyone know, because there's comments that's like, oh, Tayler, why are you not saying anything? Why is no one saying anything? Why is this? Why is that? And just let everyone know that I do have nothing to hide, but there also is, obviously stuff being said that I do not agree with, that everyone is like assuming and all these things that I will continue to handle legally and offline as it should have been done from the very beginning. I think that with this whole cancel culture, everyone is so fast to go to internet for, whether that may be, like publicity stunts and all that stuff and different assumptions of everything. But I think with, we're grown here, man. I think that everything should continue and always, I think everything should be offline. What is up with this like stuff going to the internet about everything, right? If something was that serious that anyone is like you guys are saying, if it was something sexually, if it was something that serious, I believe that it should handle legally, not going to the internet and be like, this person did this,
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess our only thing is like, then why'd the PR team reach out and ask us to do the show if you didn't want to say anything?
I actually didn't know that. I thought it was some type of like mutual thing, to be honest with you. I was under the impression they were like, oh, we have this opportunity for you to go on there. Like, I thought it was something like you guys hit me up or something like that.
I don't even think it was
because everyone was like unfollowing me. So like, all these press outlets were like on it. So I thought that like people were just trying to talk to me. So I actually I'm honestly a little bit probably just as confused as you guys right now.
Well, then a question about that. Like, a lot of your like close friends were unfollowing you. Why is that?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, just like I said, that shows a lot about an individual, as them as an individual, without like they're taking one story and just like deciding to react how they want to, without really knowing what's going on. Because just like everybody, I know just as much as everybody knows as well. Anything that someone can say about me, I have 1.5 million other things to say about these people, and no one will ever know what's fully going on until they hear every side, Yeah. And that's where people fail to realize is they take something that may sound a certain way or portray someone to be a really shitty person without really knowing that the person telling them that could be just as equally as bad as what they're saying about one another, about the other.
We're being intensely vague. It's tough. Once we got wind of it, I researched. I went on TikTok, I went on Twitter, I looked up your name, people saying unfollowing. But as far as I know, there is no real info on what is going on. I do think, based on your PR team reaching out, it seems like it's going to become news, but who knows?
Of course, and we will act as we should whenever it gets to that point. And I have a lot of great things going on right now. I just had my single drop. I had a Forbes article come out. I'm doing a lot of great things, and people honestly hate to see people win, man. And it's sad like that we live in an industry like that, but I'm going to continue to do what I know is best. I'm going to continue to work on my career and handle stuff as it goes.
All right.
I have absolutely nothing to hide. And as it continues to go, we'll act efficiently and how it should be.
All right. Okay. That's Tail. Hold on. For your sake, I hope there's no more to it, but it sounds like there may be. Who knows?
Who knows, my man? All right. We'll definitely figure it out when we get there.
Yeah. All right. Talk to you later.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks.
What the fuck was that?
What? He was like, you could ask questions. We can't ask fucking questions. We don't know what happened.
I was under the impression when he said, ask me questions, and then we asked him a question, he was going to answer the question.
Me too.
I don't know.
Or I thought he was going to say what's about to happen and then unequivocally deny it.
Yeah, so childhood star word association. Do you know word association will just throw up a child star and then the first thing that comes to your head, you say it. Whether it's good, it's bad, it's just whatever comes to your head.
Like a Roche-blot or whatever that's called. Rorschach.
There we go.
You said you were the smart fat kid.
Dave doesn't pronounce anything correctly.
No.
And we play it with you, by the way. So
yeah, but we'll let you hit it first. Drake Bell.
It's fine. I wish him the best.
Fine. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Are you guys not friends?
Not really. No.
There was like
Drake Bell went down a bad path.
There was a long story with Drake. I feel like you didn't invite him to your wedding, right? That's what happened.
I didn't invite him to my wedding, and the internet went crazy.
Well, I'm going to say this. You're like a very positive guy during this thing. You've had nothing but great things to say about everybody. This guy, it looked like you're going to shoot an arrow at his forehead when they put his... So I don't know the backstory at all, but you clearly do not like this guy.
I mean, I guess I could tell the story of my wedding. So I get married to my wife, and like I married this good Irish Catholic girl, you know, shout out Josh Catholics. And,
shout out.
you know... And so we have like this small wedding, and the dirty little secret, I guess, was like, I knew that Drake and I didn't stay in touch for the 10 years since we had made the show, but no one needed to know that. Like, I was happy to just die with that secret that like, we made this thing that people really love, but maybe we weren't that close. So I didn't invite him to my wedding because I hadn't really talked to him in many, many years. Cut to, I'm getting married that night, and I see these text messages from him, like, cursing me out, coming for me. I'm like, on the night of my wedding. And I'm like, yo, and it's delusional because I'm like, bro, it's like we worked at Coffee Bean when we were 16. Like, I'm sorry, I'm 31 now. I might have lost your number. But
By the way, the same cell phone for that long a time is wild.
That's
too.
Impressive. Yeah.
I know. I got it at 16. I've been able to, thank God for being able to block numbers, because every time my number leaks, I can just kind of.
Okay, so he was surprised he wasn't invited then? If he's going bananas on you?
He's surprised, but then he takes to the internet and he starts writing these tweets that immediately like catch fire. And so then he like leans in and goes on this press tour about how heartbroken he is and like creating this narrative that just wasn't true. And here I am, like, I don't care about me, it's whatever. I signed up to be a public person, it is what it is. But here's my wife, right, who's like getting torn down on the internet, and I'm like, she's private and she just got married, can't you just enjoy this? So that was like, right. I remember, I'm gonna give you guys the exclusive.
Let's do it.
I
love it.
A month later, it was like a month and a half, and like there was really, I mean, Dave, you know, like there was nothing for me to say, right? Because what was the right thing to say? You know, guys, we were never that close. Like then I'm the bearer of bad news, so I just had to eat it and let him, you know, go wild. And I remember that I was at the Video Music Awards, and I see him there, and he sees me. And I go up to him, like, and this might be the most Sopranos thing I've ever done. And I look at him and I go apologize to my wife right now. And he goes, okay. And he like made a beeline for my wife, and I see him do like this whole 5-minute performance of an apology. And it was like, I was like, go apologize to my wife or something bad's gonna happen. Wow. I was like, good for me.
That is very Sopranos. So
you bossed up.
Yeah. Is that the last communication?
Pretty much.
Huh.
So you guys were never close during when you were filming Drake and Josh? You were just kind of co-stars?
We were just, you know, we were kids, right? So we were like, obviously there were times where we were closer than not, but when inevitably the show ended, I mean, we're just totally different kids. Like I say in my book, I was like this kid from New York who was in the Beastie Boys, and he was a kid from Orange County who was into the Beach Boys. Like it was just different people.
Right.
And inevitably, but like, here's the thing, you can't pick your hits, right? This is why Billy Joel won't perform Uptown Girl anymore. Like Drake and Josh is something I'll be synonymous with forever, and I'm proud of it. And I want to like the guy that my name is attached to forever. But unfortunately, you know, it just sort of worked out the way that it did.
Do you think he would have invited you to his wedding?
No.
So he was just making publicity to draw attention to it, and guess that is the way you perceive it, basically. And it's also kind of weird. He had to know you're getting married before the day of to like hit you up
on the day,
wedding.
as opposed to the wedding. Did he give you a gift?
Not a gift, nothing.
Wow.
We were registered at Crate and Barrel. It would have been an easy win.
Yeah. By the way, that gives him the higher ground. If he's like, I got him a gift, I did everything. If you're gonna go on that attack, at least cover your bases.
Have some evidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some plates and bowls.
Okay,
it must have felt like super rock star though to get that moment to tell him like, hey, go tell my wife you're sorry.
Did she accept it?
Maybe that's the gift. Maybe that's the gift. You got to go tell him off at those awards. That's pretty rock star.
Yeah, I mean, look, my wife's good people, so she wasn't tripping. Like, she wasn't going to hold on to some resentment, because it just was unfortunate the way it worked out. But Yeah, I think I just went. It was one of the few times in my life where I think like I went blind, and just like my emotions put me right in that place.
Yeah, I mean to go bananas at that time in somebody's life is crazy. This I can't be held responsible for because I don't know what images are going to show up. We end our interviews with games, so this is just a word association. So basically, we're going to see an image. Yeah, I see you shaking your head.
And you shaking it at me as if like I made the game. Or
these could be like butterflies. We have no idea.
Yeah.
No fucking clue.
Yeah.
We have no idea what it is, and you could just be like, nothing. I don't know.
You just say
like,
I can tell you they're probably not fucking butterflies. I know that.
Hey, they could be very cool images. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, they could be really cool.
They could.
They could, but they're probably not.
Yeah.
Well,
Games on your podcast scare me because you guys always play like fuck, marry, kill. That's
yes,
terrifying.
we do that a bit.
That's scary.
See, we took care of you. Could have played that.
Yep, we did.
Yeah, thank God.
Looked out for you and everything.
I already know what 3 you would have chosen too, so just no,
Word association.
absolutely not.
So this is easy.
Addison, right?
Why are you looking at me? You're a part of the game. You do it.
Go first.
No,
I love it. I love
Ladies
Addison, so I
first.
can go first. I love Addison, right?
Energetic.
I'll just be like plain beautiful.
Okay.
Keep it sweet.
Jaden Hossler.
Hey, you didn't do anything, Bree.
Oh, hot.
Yeah, Bree.
Hot.
Hot. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Next one.
Jerk.
Like literally the next one.
Rock star.
No. No.
That's the first thing that comes to my head.
Josh,
Jerk.
your turn.
I don't really got words for these people.
Neither do I. I got nothing to say.
Tiny.
I really keep.
Tiny.
I just get.
She must
gotta
hate me too.
change it.
I feel like these people hate me, and I don't even.
Yeah, they
why.
definitely.
I feel like they got to, bro.
Well,
they got to just in like
don't got a word?
association. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a little bit. I've barely talked to like Nessa was on the podcast a couple times. I thought we had a breakthrough, and then she broke my heart. So it's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. What are we gonna do? Me
She
and
broke.
Dave
She
both
broke your
my
heart, Dave.
Yeah, it's like when this may be too old when it's like a Godfather
Can you
clip.
change the picture?
What, yeah, we can
Change the
change
fucking
it.
picture.
It's just so big on my iMac right now.
Literally, it's
Nessa's just in there.
Staring like, yeah.
It's like Godfather when he's like.
I love how you
"Oh,
did
disappoint
Addison
me."
first too, and then you just put them up. Like I totally knew they were gonna be in there, and like that's it.
Yeah,
I
they tried
would
to,
have
like,
assumed
warm
They
that.
would have just done them
Yeah,
two.
they were like,
too.
oh look, it's gonna be butterflies. Addison, psych, bam, bam.
Yeah, literally.
I didn't do that game. Neither did Bree. I think we get crucified if they weren't in there, even though we know the answer.
Why would you get crucified if they weren't
You
in
can't
there?
you can't play the game and not put them in.
Well, because
If you
it's,
put them,
it's
if
like
you don't
the-
put them in there, you'll get hate. If you do, you will get hate.
but it's like when we're talking about the interview, I've never I won't do interviews with people who are like, well, you can't talk about this because 99% of the time, that's what you want to talk about. Now, yours is removed
Okay,
and
but
old.
we talked about it.
Totally, and we're fair,
Yeah.
and we're not going to dig in the person get around. But and I'm not just saying with us; it's any interview. If you do an interview with somebody who has a big moment, and the interviewer just doesn't do it, it's like, well, what the fuck kind of interview is that? It is.
Yeah.
You're in a great spot because Josh is a host on the show, and you two are pretty aligned on everything. So, we're not going to probe. It's not I think that's it. Was that the end of the game?
No, there's more.
No, there's more.
Oh,
Okay,
all right.
okay. Let's keep going.
The worst two are out of the way for you, I would assume.
Well, there's one more.
sure.
That's me.
Josh.
I don't know what to say.
I leave her speechless sometimes. My bad, guys.
Yeah, guys, just leaving me speechless. I have no fucking idea what to say about Josh.
Nothing.
Come on.
What's the first thing that comes to your head? when
Okay,
you see
I'll say what the people want. I'll say hot.
Oh,
give you hot.
I didn't expect that. Hell
Hot.
yeah. All right, next one. Now we're rolling.
Little Huddy.
Ooh, I'm interested in this one.
I don't fucking know. I
You
don't know.
stink at this game. Do you have issues with Little Huddy?
No, I got no issues with Lil Huddy. I just don't know what to fucking. I don't know what to say.
The first word that
to
comes to
say.
your head when you see a picture of him. Nothing? Just blank up there?
No, just blank. Literally nothing.
I just think E-boy.
Yeah,
I just think as vampire.
vampire, color black.
Cool.
He's like kind of my
Chains,
number one.
fingernail paint.
I want him on the show. That's what I
do
think
too,
about.
Dave.
So you think
right?
icon, Dave, then?
I don't know if I think icon. It's just, again, when we first came into doing this podcast, he was one of the first. I feel like I don't hear as much about him as
we really have Chase to thank for the pod in a way, because that's how me and Dave met.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's like we really need him. Like if he comes on the pod, then we finally have full circle moment. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow.
Yeah. Because we met Mads when like the little Huddy and Charli drama like broke
still
on
softish era. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't that just hit to like 2 years or something?
Yeah, 2 year anniversary was yesterday.
It broke onto Twitter. Like I wasn't really on TikTok at all, and it started showing up on Twitter, and I was on Twitter. And I was like, "Who the fuck are these people?" And then that's when Josh and I got connected. He broke down the whole drama for me.
Hell yeah!
Shout out Little Huddy. Amazed by his dress wardrobe. I still don't get.
Severn.
I don't know. Why do you do this to me?
This is the current ex. I'm going to give you credit, Mads. He doesn't look as much as I thought in that picture. Like, I thought they're identical. You like tattoos. You're a tattoo girl.
I do love tattoos.
I would say they more have like the same style than they do look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But I mean, I don't know if I have a word for Severn. I've met him like 3 times. Maybe just like nice. I don't know. I just know him as like a nice guy. I know like Madge probably have a different relationship with him.
No, he's nice.
Yeah, I would say nice then. That's my word.
Okay. He's a real winner with nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he is a nice guy. He is.
Charli.
Hyper. Yeah, I would say hyper. She seems very quiet, but when you get to know her and you hang out with her, she's like just very happy and like hyper, and she talks a lot, and I like it.
It's
I was gonna go down the same road. I would say like something like that,
Like
I would say like a good one for Charlie's like misunderstood. I feel like people think she's like different than she is in person.
I think too, always, and obviously I'm old, but it's like people forget because Charli, you guys have become so famous how young you guys are. Like, isn't she like 19, if that?
I think she's like 17.
No,
18.
she's younger than me. She's 17. I'm pretty
And Mads, you're 19?
I'm 19, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just so much shit to go through that your whole life is like public.
She's
It's wild.
just a young girl having fun. Like,
yeah.
She's a really fun person.
Emma McAllister.
I'm gonna just say Smiley, because every time I see her, she's always got like a big smile on her face. I've only ran into her like 3 times in my life, but
She's really nice.
she was in Vegas, right?
Yeah, she was in Vegas.
I saw. Yeah, I was gonna say I saw her in Vegas. Never mind.
Why are you being silently?
She was in the house.
Your house. She was in your house.
I don't
even
know.
her.
I feel like anything I say about these people, whether it's good or bad, everyone's just gonna be like, she's obsessed and like she's so rude. That's what they're gonna say.
It's just a word.
Do you not like this person?
No, I like her. She's sweet.
So say a word.
There you
Sweet.
go. Bang.
Sweet. Boom.
Sweet. Blonde. That's what comes to mind. Blonde.
Blonde. So you think she's dumb?
No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was a joke.
Clip that. We're gonna clip it, cut it, make a trailer where it just ends. It's gonna end right after Dave going, so you think she's dumb?
I'm gonna get a fucking text and be like, shut up.
Two games for
before
you?
that, there's a third video to react to. I pull it up.
Huh. Not on the sheet, which always means something.
It's
Yeah,
just-
my heart always drops.
This was a real time one. It's speaking. It's related to burner TikTok, so I thought it would be interesting to pull up.
Oh, it's
Only thing that's left to see. What a shame.
No.
What a shame. Could have been with me instead of what's her fucking name.
So that was posted after Josh and Mads were posting a lot of
Okay,
things.
that
on the
was
internet.
unintentional. That was unintentional.
We got tagged in it a bunch.
I
I
have
thought we had to bring
nothing. Nothing wrong with Mads. Nothing wrong with her. She did unfollow me. Don't know why.
Oh shit!
But-
When did she unfollow you?
Wow.
I don't
This
know.
Is crazy.
I don't know.
Look at this.
I don't
Good
know.
job, Austin.
I don't know.
And I
Nice,
don't
Austin. That is a
believe
good
you
job.
for a second. That's the oldest TikTok. You guys
Oh,
talk so
please.
directly at each other.
I know,
And
they're
then you're
so
like,
silly,
oh, that
bro.
had nothing to do
Oh, it
with
wasn't about them. Yeah. Okay.
No, that was
just total
not.
coincidence.
Of course.
Then who was it towards?
Huh?
Who was it towards?
Why does that have to be towards someone?
It's
Why can't I just look
obviously
cute on my
totally-
burner?
Oh. She likes, and then Mads unfollows you.
I
Yeah, I don't-
yeah. This is.
I didn't. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, she unfollowed me.
How many people are on the burner account, Austin?
But that's just a burner TikTok. There's probably like 1 million followers in that one.
Makes no sense to post it there. Why won't you admit
Okay,
that
but I posted
Josh?
I posted several. Other
Hey, was it directed at me though?
No.
It
I posted
was.
several other TikToks.
A lot of people thought
that
that. We got a lot of tags in that one.
Or did you do it to stir some drama up? Like you didn't really mean it, but you thought, oh, the people are going to think this. Maybe.
You can clout farm.
Can you give me the timing of it?
You
Wait, all right, you guys are in Vegas, what, Sunday?
We were in Vegas Friday, Saturday, left Sunday.
And when was that posted?
I don't know. When I was in Pennsylvania.
That would have been Monday after the Mads interview, and Josh and Mads started posting all these thirst traps all over the internet.
Yeah, with Josh's head and Matt's crotch.
That was a moment.
Guys,
that was a moment.
So the case,
very much
case closed. Yeah.
No, but I do want to apologize to Mads because I don't know why she unfollowed me.
The girls are fighting.
Can I take a stab at that?
I can
You
guess
can.
too. I can guess too.
My
you go
guess,
first,
based on the information that has been presented in the last 10 to 15 minutes, was you hung out with Josh on the weekend. Josh is hanging out with Mads, making videos. You didn't like it. You say Josh should be with me. She takes offense to that and unfollows you. That would be what I guessed happened.
Okay, but I thought that wasn't a thing. Is it a thing?
No, it's not.
But what does that have to do with you thinking it's a thing? So
because if it's not a thing, then how would it apply?
Because it's clearly a thing all the way around.
No. But if you come out and say it's not a thing, then
You're saying it's not a thing.
Why would my TikTok to a very popular song?
You're saying it's not a thing. You're saying it's not a thing.
I'm saying it.
You're saying it is a thing?
No, it's not.
Nah, this game's silly.
We got to bring back the Sienna May video guy to make a video on this.
You know what? We do need to bring him out here. He would know.
Right.
Yeah,
it's a thing all the way. The unfollows, the follows. Obviously, girls always know. Guys
that might have been old too. She might have just not fucked with me anymore, and that's
I didn't even know y'all unfollowed each other. That's crazy.
I didn't know either.
Guys, you're sounding
stupid.
Either. The case is closed. Yeah,
case
closed.
Yeah,
closed.
Love you, Max.
Good job, Austin. I'm looking at the sheet. It says Tana Mojo is going to be our guest on the pod, and before they even say that, she almost canceled, but she's doing it. I just got back from New Orleans, hence the NOLA, but we're ready to go. I've been here for 20 minutes, and then I guess she bailed. The sheet had her on it, so I guess she bailed 10 minutes before.
Yeah, she texted us 30 minutes ago and was like, I'm puking everywhere. I can't come.
Classic.
Saw that one coming, I guess.
So just for the record, I think that's the second time she's used that exact
same excuse, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I texted Brianna. I was like, hey, this ain't slick. This ain't slick whatsoever.
What a piece of shit. Honestly, she's a piece of shit. I guess that everyone knows she's a piece of shit. That's kind of her thing. And I guess that's the difference in my head between she's a content person. She fucks everybody. She knows how to stay in the news. Fine. But there can't be any human who takes her seriously. I think I've missed one thing that I've committed to in 20 years. And I was trying to remember what it was. I overslept, and it was a little podcast. I was mortified. I was I committed to it. I can't believe I missed it. To do the shit that she does, maybe piece of shit, you're just a clown. You can never be taken seriously by anybody on a business end. If she's doing any business deals, I won't trust her. Ever. She's a clown.
She might not show up.
She's a clown. She has no respect for you to conduct yourself in that, unless you're well, no, it's the same way. If you're rappers do that, I find they show up 6 hours late for the pizza reviews, but I don't take them seriously. And I know what I'm getting. Tana is a fucking clown, and I will never take her seriously on any level ever. Except clout farming.
So is she banned from BFFs?
I mean, I would never schedule her if she just happened to be somewhere. It's hey, Tana, want to come on? That's like Julia Rose, clown. I asked her.
She did the same thing to you.
And she not only did it, it's she picked a time to come. We tape usually Tuesday, which is what it is.
Yep.
And then she's I can do Thursday. I'm okay, Thursday, pick the time. She didn't get back for like 4 days. And then she's like, oh, sorry, I was in LA or something. What does that fucking mean? The internet doesn't work in LA?
Also, like that's more convenient. Could have just done the
Straight to
podcast
you,
right here,
yeah.
right? Like,
Anything. I don't know how anyone could ever take you seriously as a human being when you conduct yourself that way. I don't do it that way.
I agree. I'm sorry, I agree.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I don't.
nuts.
I don't think that she really tries to be taken that seriously, though, right? Like,
Correct. Maybe
That's
But I
not her.
just
That's
feel
not
like
her
that's like
shtick.
respect.
That's not her thing.
That's just respect and like decency.
Like, who
You
did
know?
this wine with her, Dizzy? I would have never done that. She's gonna fuck that and implode that one way or the other. She'll miss appearances. She'll do whatever. Like, I would never go into business with her in a quadrillion, zillion, trillion years. And like, I was about to go into the Alice Cooper business with her for our own drink, and I would do that in a heartbeat, because if Alex says she's gonna be there, she's fucking there 1 gazillion% of the time. Tana, if you say, like, Alex showed up on time for our fucking BFF pods. We have big guests on all the time. She's the only one who's pulled this shit. She's no A-list star. She's like a clout chaser. That's why she probably has to work so hard to stay in the news. Because if you treat people like shit, you're never going to get the benefit of the doubt. How's that?
Mic drop.
How's
There
that?
it is. Yeah, man. Wow. Oh my God. Jeez.
Boss Dave coming out right there.
You cancel like 20
Business
minutes
Dave.
before with the same exact excuse you had last time? Like the same one.
That's the problem. It's the same excuse. Like, you got to come up with something different, right? You can't use
Puking
yeah,
everywhere.
that's what I said.
Dog
That's
ate
what
my
I said
homework
to John.
twice.
Yeah.
She said she had COVID and was puking everywhere. This time she's just puking everywhere. Say you got run over by a car.
Yeah, at least something creative,
right?
not
Yeah.
the puking.
Your mother died. Something
Yeah.
that we can't talk about because there's a slight chance it could be true.
It could be true, because even if she is like throwing up, it's like it's not that bad. At least we just made fun of someone throwing up. We didn't make fun of someone whose mom's dead. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And why say yes? Like, what's the point of saying yes?
That's
Did
what
we
I
reach
also
out?
said.
Did we reach out to her or something? What,
I don't know. I don't know how it happened.
Yeah, I was talking to her and she was like, yeah, for sure, I'll come on. And then I gave her the time and dates like 20 times. And then she said, sure. And then she texted 30 minutes before today and said no. And she confirmed again yesterday, too.
She actually, didn't she not text us this morning, Brianna, and say like, yo, we still doing this?
Yeah, she texted me and Josh in a group chat this morning, was like, we're all good for today. And I was like, yep, you got the address, sent over everything. And then 30 minutes before, she was like, I'm puking. I don't know what to do, guys.
Trash.
Bruh.
It's fucked up, Tana. Tana, come on.
It's messed up, Tana. It is messed
And
up.
even
You know
if
we
it
don't like
is
to do this
true-
to you. You know we don't like to do it to you, but we have to.
And by the way, I've been doing this for 20 years. Guests rarely, occasionally something happens. They don't cancel at all. They don't cancel like this fucking clown show. Like, I mean, you gotta be, I don't know. I don't even know who you gotta be to cancel like this. Like Tom Brady maybe can pull this shit. It's, I don't know. You have
right.
Elon
Rihanna,
Musk, like
Rihanna,
somebody,
Beyonce, maybe.
Yeah.
Somebody, Tana fucking Mojo? What, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here.
Tana Mojo.
Tana fucking Mojo? Yeah, what
Reminds
the
me
fuck?
a little.
God.
Yeah. All right.
That's a TikTok audio right there. That's like, I swear to God, that's gonna be a trend somehow.
All right, let me get rid of all the notes that we have.
Yeah, we got to
Tana,
throw out the
Tana,
whole
Tana.
fucking episode.
Yeah, half the pack
If I
looks
had
just
that
gone.
dizzy wine, I just fucking pour it the fuck out. All right, Tana. So we got lucky. You just guys were hanging out. So
Yeah, you know,
Another one of Josh's
Dave,
girls.
I'm always saving the pod with these guests, dude.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm
Yeah.
always getting them.
all right, so we'll just go through the headlines and we'll do this now. See what we got. I guess that probably was better than her being on the show, anyways. To be honest, it's like,
Yeah, you know what? Actually, maybe we should say thank you to her for doing this, because that was a great bit right there. There's some clips from that for sure.
Yeah.
and
not bad.
anybody who has dealt with me long enough, more on Barstool, knows like every once in a while something like this will happen. Like I'm ready and I get dropped news right before you go live, so I don't really have time to like settle down.
Yeah,
so
we
get me
just
raw.
told you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I was sitting down and I got right before you sat down, Josh, I'm like, what time's Tana coming on? They're like, she canceled. I just got the sheets 15 minutes ago. So I was like, what do you mean? I just found out she was coming on 15 minutes ago. And then I found out she canceled as I sat down. It's like, what? And the excuse, Whatever. Okay, breathe. We're home. We're good.
Vented it out.
We got Ellie. We got Ellie. She's a good guest.
we got
already
Ellie.
know this.
Let's go,
Yeah,
Ellie.
guys.
Yes,
Hi, guys.
we got lucky.
Yeah.
We got lucky.
I think we're looking at, so the influencers were there. Lauren Gray was there. She was there.
Oh,
on
I
our
know
podcast.
her. She was on our
pod.
podcast last. She's one of Josh's rotating women that seem to be there on podcast day.
Yo, guys.
Just
come
so
on.
happened
Don't
to
make
be
it-
there. Ellie's
make
just
it
so
like-
happens to be
What
there.
were you guys doing, honestly?
We were. I was filming a YouTube video with her.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
timing.
yeah.
And you guys went on a little double date action last.
Ellie, you didn't really go ham in that video, if we're being honest. You just
Yeah, I
kind of
know,
were
right?
like,
You were just kind of
Josh.
existing.
She was standing. She was standing.
Yeah.
Do you have a boyfriend, Ellie?
I do not have a boyfriend.
What was the double date question you asked?
You guys
Or
went on a
said.
little bit of a double date last week, didn't you guys?
I think it was like 2 weeks ago, right?
Oh, that was kind of a while ago.
Yeah. But
a legit date?
No, it was just like we were all hanging out. That
You
was just
literally, have you ever been on a date, Josh?
have I been? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, like one or two.
I can
'Cause
never. I
you-
cannot imagine that.
Yeah, because
You can
everything
imagine
you
me
say,
taking you on a date?
What's up with your microphones? Is that me or?
What? My microphone's messed up?
Oh, maybe you guys weren't talking into it. That was all.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I
Sorry.
feel like I'm pretty good at dates if I need to be. You know?
You've only been on 2. You have no idea if you're
Yeah.
good or bad.
No, I know.
I just don't know if like I was going through what a night like you're describing, whether when I got back I'd be like, yeah, I was on a date, or I'd be like, no, I was just kind of hanging out. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. You just anytime you're out with a girl, you just call it hanging out.
Oh, like
Maybe
what
I'm
do I
old. Is like
classify
my
it as?
definition of a date different?
Okay, so what's your definition of a date?
Were you guys like feeling each other out on a romantic level?
Feeling each other out on a romantic level. I mean, I was getting some of those vibes from Ellie. Yeah. No. Yeah, she was definitely like. I
Are
would
you
say.
kidding me right now?
What? I'm just telling the
We
truth.
were bowling.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
that's
you know,
a date though. A bowling is a legitimate date spot.
Yeah,
for
I was
sure.
like, like teaching her how to bowl and everything.
But we were with other people. I would consider a date like sit down, get to know you, like ask questions, like that's it. Versus hanging out is like just there's no.
How did it come together? I'm gonna Bree and I will decide whether this qualifies.
I texted Ellie and I was like, hey, you want to hang out? And then she was like, yeah, sure. We should go like mini golfing or something.
Yeah.
And I was
That's
like,
a date.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is a date.
But how did you guys end up on a double date? Was Ellie like, I don't want to go with just you? Can we bring
I think
friends?
that's what it probably was. I think
Yeah.
Ellie was
Actually-
probably like, yo, let's. Actually, she might have been hanging out with Kia Amanda. I don't
Yeah.
know. This is an Ellie answer, not me.
No, I was hanging out. I was actually on the phone with Amanda, and then she was like, "Want to hang out?" And then at that moment, Josh was like, "Too," and I was like, "Sure." You guys were friends.
Well, all right,
Plus,
time
that's
out.
way less.
They're dating, obviously.
Amanda and Kia, yes.
So it was the four of you?
Yeah, four of us.
Come
That's
on.
that's a real
date.
date. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a date.
That's a big time date because
But and
they're-
then you're back. So would you guys go on another
Yeah.
date? Maybe
Great
just you
question.
two.
Yeah, would we go on another date, Ellie?
Nope, this is all you. I don't.
What do you
I don't
mean?
ask. I don't make the date
It's not
plan.
like I can't just be the one that answers.
Good point. I touche.
Two-way
That's
street.
a point for you. I know. I think it is up to the guy. Like after the first,
I
like, hey,
agree.
do you want to go out again? I do think. Is that what you're saying, Ellie?
Yeah,
Well, I
absolutely.
agree.
That's what I was asking. I was saying, Ellie, do you want to go out?
Oh,
with
you
me?
were
And
doing
it's
it
like-
right then.
Yeah, like
Oh.
I can't make the decision for Ellie if she's gonna go out.
Have you asked?
Have I asked Ellie to go hang out again?
Yes.
Dude,
I mean,
why
yeah,
are
she
you
came
looking
over
at me?
today. Yeah, she came over today. Because I was looking
That's
at
a
her
good
face
point.
to like remember, you know? Yeah, she came
Sure.
over today to hang out. So I was like, yeah, come over.
Okay.
Okay.
All
I
right.
think I could foresee another date happening in the future.
Yeah, the first one's definitely.
do you
a date.
foresee
I mean, if you
another
go
date,
any two people go on go to an event with a couple that is together, that's pretty obvious what's going on. That's I may be old, but I'm not that old. Like that's just facts.
Right. Yeah, facts AF.
So basically, this game, it's award season and then also Cannes Film Festival or whatever it's called.
Cons, you
Cons.
unsophisticated moron.
All right, Dave, pronunciation guy.
Cons.
But
Cultured
so
swine.
basically, they announced they're going to partner with TikTok, and there's going to be like a TikTok section. So we picked a couple of categories, 3 videos for each, and you're just going to say first, second, and third place for each of them.
So you did this on the fly?
No, I started putting this. This is kind of an idea, and then we started putting it together. I finished it last night. Just
See,
in case.
that's good job.
Nice.
That
Yeah, this is a good game.
Kareem would have been watching like sheep jump over a fence at that point.
We'll see if you think the same after the end of the game.
Okay.
Oh, selling himself short.
So we watch 3 videos and then we rank them?
Yep.
Okay.
So the first one's best musical performance. Video 1.
What? Take your headphones off. You and me, we come from different worlds. You like to laugh at me when I look at other girls. Sometimes you're crazy, you wonder why. I'm such a baby that the dolphins make me cry. But there's nothing I can do. Been looking for a girl like you. Can't sing, can't dance. And I wanna make your pants.
That went on for a long time.
That was old school. I always said I was the best Darius Rucker, Huddy, and the Blowfish singer of all time. So I went out so I went to prove it.
You sure proved that.
Okay, that's 1.
Prove something.
Yeah, that's something.
Always had high horse for a reason. Shooting for the stars when I couldn't make it kill me. Get it on time, but I always had a vision.
I sound good, bro. I sound good as fuck.
How about your merch, too?
Why is that good?
Yeah, right.
Wait, are you
merch.
singing?
Nah, bro, I'm singing my heart out.
That merch is something.
Josh Richards.
Yeah, it's that OG 13-year-old merch. Whatever.
What is mine gonna be?
Breeze was a lot of digging for these ones.
I was gonna say Bree like
I'm like 12 in this or 11.
Dirty dancing in the moonlight. You touch, you never let it go.
That's like from my Facebook page.
Those were the top. Those were the hardest songs to find.
that? That's so funny.
Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome.
I was gonna say I don't think I have a singing video that you guys could have found, but you fucking.
Can
found
I
it.
watch the Bree one again before we vote?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
one more
just
time.
shit on Bree Day today.
No, mine was like 2 hours long.
Mine only got 7.
Dirty dancing in the moonlight. You touch, you never let it go.
All right, you gotta give Bree. I'll go
my
Bree,
God,
Josh,
Bree's
me.
the winner.
Yeah, I think I gotta
Bree's
take
the
that.
winner, dude. Oh my goodness. Holy shit, that's so funny. Were you like harmonizing with someone?
Yeah, there was 3 of us in that video, if I remember.
You
Oh,
couldn't
wow.
tell. You couldn't tell, Josh.
No, I could because I'm super musically talented, as you can tell from my singing video.
Yeah.
It felt weird having other small children that weren't Bree in the video, so we cut them out.
Yeah, if that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, next category is best thirst trap.
I don't like this game.
Me neither.
I can't imagine what mine is.
I hate this. It's gonna be so bad. I already know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, Dave, at least yours are like more like self-aware.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Why is it so long?
Dude, you're killing this shit.
Well, you're playing mine a long ass time.
Yeah, it's so long.
Yours are so painfully long.
Now,
Makes them better though.
now, just to clarify, that was a spoof. So the next
that's
two
the thing.
are
That's
gonna
the
be like
thing. That's the problem. Is like Dave is more self-aware in his videos.
The
correct.
longer they get, the more.
That was like I used to mimic everything Bieber did. It was awkward as fuck making that, but I knew
It's so much
what I
less
was making.
embarrassing
Look
though
looks
for you to
natural.
see that and be like, oh, it doesn't matter. I was
Yeah,
making
that's
fun of
funny.
myself when I made it.
I was
Now it's
trying.
like,
I was
Versus
doing
him
a
is
spoof.
it's
That was like an
natural
SNL
for
skit.
him.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not an SNL skit when I do it. It's more of an SNL. Like my life is just
Yeah.
a skit.
Yeah, speaking of which,
You know what I mean? Yeah, sick. Oh my
God! Girl, what you gonna do for this clout? You gonna bust it open, put this ooh in your mouth.
Oh no, that's
That
kind of
looked like that could have been done like 2 days
Kind of
ago.
recently.
Was it?
No, that was done like maybe 2 years.
Yeah, it was about 2 years.
Oh God, what the fuck is mine gonna be?
Well, Bree's aren't as funny because Bree's has actual thirst traps, but we didn't pick one of those.
Oh, what is this? Oh, I don't even want to watch this.
Oh boy, you're looking like you like what you see. Won't you come over and check up on it? I'ma let you work up on it. Ladies, let them check up on it.
See, I'm kind of joking.
Bro, what?
Yeah,
this one's
I feel like Bree's been posting thirst traps though recently.
Yeah. It's Josh.
Yeah, no, it's Josh by a mile.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That one was crazy, Josh. That was crazy.
Never lose,
You
Josh.
demon time on that one.
What were you thinking? Like with the back camera and the shot?
I don't know. It was probably.
That's always the beauty of this. Like he not only made those, but then he pushed publish. Like he made it, looked at it, and he's like, okay, it's good to go.
Probably made like 3 or 4, right? Like it couldn't have been my first take. You know what I mean?
All right, next category was called Best Amateur Film, but it sounded too much like porn, so we changed it to Best Upcoming Artist.
Okay.
It's one of mine that I know is an all-timer. It has to be in there at some point. I'm guessing that. Oh.
Knock, knock.
Oh.
Hello?
Did you order a pepperoni pizza?
I sure did.
Oh, yeah? Can I deliver it to you?
You can, but I don't have any money. What can I do to get that pizza in my mouth without paying for it?
I think I have an idea.
Tell me, hurry.
Can we go inside and then I can tell you how?
Sure.
Let me follow you in.
Are you at like some porn awards or something, dude?
Yeah, it's honestly like Barstool fans Mount Rushmore favorite videos. I did like 2 days of spoofing at the porn awards.
Okay.
That was funny.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos that come out of there, like a lot of videos that nowadays I don't know how they'd go over, but back when I did it, people thought very funny.
Okay.
Video 2.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, what's your name?
I can't even watch this one. I take my headset off. I can't.
What's my name?
I already reacted to this video too. Like, I don't know why we're doing it again. It was a fucking joke
what was
at least.
that? You want to know why? It's because I can spit really good on camera. You want me to show you? I've never done it live before. What if?
It's too long,
if I
Josh.
get a dry mouth?
I'm awkward. I'm like uncomfortable.
Or I can't.
I don't ever get uncomfortable. That
What
shirt
was that?
is fire though.
You want me to stop talking and just spit on you? Babe, I think I'm in love with you.
Can your fucking mom hear you?
Let's get married, babe.
I thought you were talking about like spitting like rap.
No.
You spit.
That's one of the worst things I've ever seen. I gotta be honest. I was first time doing this show. I was uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, me too.
And we watched a sex tape together.
The shirt, I know, yeah.
And I was more comfortable
that was way
watching
worse
that.
than that.
Yeah. I had to take my headphones off.
You ruined that shirt, which was like one of the best shirts I've ever seen, too.
You spit all over it.
Yeah.
No, this shirt, the Adam Bomb Garbage Pail Kid, was a fire
garbage.
shirt.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I can't. You may have ruined Garbage Pail Kids, too. What? That was tough.
All right, video 3.
I'm disappointed in myself, man.
All right, so
we actually do have the Fuck, Marry, Kill is a one slide thing. It's actually designed for only really one of our hosts, but it's just a real quick
let's
one.
play it. Let's play it. A one slide Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Yeah, just after, we've had 3 episodes, in these last 3 weeks, and we just, want to get an opinion from, one of the hosts.
It's for Joshy, isn't
Bro,
it?
How are we ending this podcast
that was just a question.
so against me this week? Like, so against me this week. All right, so Fuck,
Okay, we
Marry,
got
Kill with
Loren
these 3
Gray,
girls.
Ellie, and Mads.
I have to kill one of them. That's the hardest part. Okay. Whew. Or maybe marrying one of them's the hardest part. I guess I will.
Who are you gonna kill? If you kill Ellie, I'll hate
there's
you.
There's so many like different ways I need to think about this.
I know the answer of what's coming, I think.
You think you know the answer?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to write it down.
Write it down.
Me too. I'm gonna write down my
everyone
answer.
take their guesses. Take their guesses. damn it. This clip is going to definitely be a clip.
This is designed purely for the clip.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hold on.
I'm waiting for people to get their answer down. Get their answer down.
Yep. Okay, I got it. I got mine.
I got mine too.
Damn, I'm excited to hear the answer.
Okay, I think I have the best answer in my head right now, strategically wise. All right, so I think I'm gonna. Sorry to the squad. Sorry to the little bowling quadruplet there, but I think I might have to slaughter Ellie.
I'm out too.
I think I might have to kill her because I've known her like I feel like the least amount of time, and we like I would say in like the relationship progressed the least in that one. Like where it would be like it wouldn't be hard feelings to be like just friends or whatever after. You know what I mean? So I'd kill her.
Wow. I had the same as you, Dave.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll fuck Loren, marry Mads. I've known Mads the longest. I've known Mads for like 3 years. So marry Mads, fuck Loren.
Wow. So marry Mads, fuck Loren, kill Ellie. You and I, Bree, had the same thing?
No, I had marry Ellie, fuck Loren, and kill Mads.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Oh, yeah. So
why kill Mads, though? I feel like I can't kill Mads, like, logistically.
I thought like you're the closest friend, so you could say you could kill her. Yeah.
Yes.
Like without hard
but
feelings.
I felt like if I said I would get a text. I'd get a text.
Like, I don't know that you had any real feelings for Ellie, but that's done.
Yeah, over.
The jelly stands are going to be distraught.
I was kind of low-key a jelly
You mean because I murdered her? You mean because I murdered her?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no comeback from death.
I honestly...
Well, you could be Jesus. You could resurrect and shit.
What'd you say, Amanda?
I don't think Josh is ready for Ellie. I feel like Ellie's
No, she's like a woman, even though she's younger than me.
To be honest, it doesn't surprise me that you and Ellie are friends because you guys both talk as similar as any of the guests that we've had in my mind. Like more mature than age to me. So
I'm gonna get a girlfriend next week for the show. So then you guys can watch such
Do it for ratings.
That poor
Anything
girl.
for ratings. All right, thank you very much, Amanda.
Brianna, you need to chill out on the dating advice, all right, Brianna?
All right,
you have no room to speak.
That's
here.
it for
No room
BFFs.
to
See you
speak
guys
here.
next week.
No room to speak.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thanks, Amanda.
Tell Elliot that I don't actually hate her.
Text for yourself. Bye.
Nah, you know I'm not gonna do that. Come on now.
I wanted to play the fuck, marry, kill game. You guys didn't play that with me?
Well, okay, so
Wow.
your personality on TikTok and online, I feel, is a lot different than what it is in real life, and we didn't know if you'd be into the fuck, marry, kill.
Oh no!
She literally came through my door like, I want to play
game.
fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, I thought
Can we?
Do you want to pull up a past one and
Let's
play?
have a crack staff. What it all has to. Who's your ex-boyfriend? Do you have one? Do you have a boyfriend? What's going on?
Oh, I do not have a boyfriend. No.
Do you have an ex-boyfriend?
Yeah, but like we don't know them. No.
They're not known. I mean, that's what we generally do. We try to find people like that you've been connected with, put it together.
I mean,
I don't know. I have Dev is the one that would normally come up with like who the people should be related to, but we thought this game was much more related to her than a.
We could just grab like a random
when we
old
don't
one.
have like.
Yeah.
Or is there anyone in LA that you want to fuck?
Just want to air it out.
Yeah, why not, right?
Just make it random. I don't know.
Yeah, why don't we grab like do we have old games loaded up by any chance? Like an old like last
Those are going to be like, we're always.
Those are like curated towards the guests.
But they're like social media kids at least.
Yeah.
How do you meet guys, Teala?
I mean, just like parties and stuff. Like that's how Josh and I. Well, how did Josh and I? When did we meet?
Yeah, we met at a party. Yeah, Bryce's party, I think, right?
Yeah.
Something.
All right, here we go. We're going old. This is good.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So we have Vinny Hacker, Bryce Hall, Josh Richards.
I'm going to kill.
I already know the answer.
Kill Vinny.
Stunning.
I don't want to marry you.
You want to marry Bryce?
Hall?
No, but that would be insane. Okay, I gotta switch it.
You gotta
I'm gonna kill Vinny fuck Bryce and marry Josh.
I did not
even
expect you to
after
kill
Josh,
Vinny.
like having a new girl every week, you want to marry him?
I know. See, that's the problem. But I already did. Never mind. We're moving right along.
Okay.
You
I don't think
fucked
Vinny's
who?
ever been killed.
You already fucked who? Bryce or Vinny? Or Josh?
Do you fuck them all already?
No. No.
Nah.
Just kidding. But
No,
Josh
I
is
haven't
giving
even kissed.
a look.
Josh and I, we've done some things in the past.
Head down. So you've already fucked Josh.
Anyways, me and Teala go way back. We've known each other for a while. You know, we met like a year and a half ago or something.
We met 2 years ago. That was when I lived at Couple House.
You see what he's doing right there?
Yep.
By the way, he's clouding the timeline.
Yep.
He's just like, so
Maybe
nobody
it was
can
3 years ago. I don't know. Could have been 4.
It was not 3 years ago.
Could have been 5.
No.
Fuck.
Okay, no,
Who
you were
knows?
definitely legal.
Wait, so what is this? Because your assistant texted me when I told her Teala was coming over. She said, "Oh, that should be fun for Josh," and I was like, "That's a
Oh
weird
my
text." to
God.
say.
Who said that?
Oh my
Josh's
God.
assistant.
How did me and Bree not get like?
Yeah, I'm actually shocked that you guys didn't pick that up. But I mean, that was so long ago.
No idea.
How would we ever pick it up? You mean by the way you guys
I mean,
are acting
I don't
now?
even think the universe knew that we even knew each other. Like that's
Nah,
how like low
yeah,
key
I
everything
think-
was.
yeah.
Like we don't even follow each other. Josh doesn't even follow me on anything. We don't even follow each other on TikTok.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Also, I need to call
His
Josh
assistant
out. I
knew.
need to call Josh out.
Call him
Oh,
out.
no,
Josh
we
out.
don't.
When
No,
we were
don't.
in Vegas at after party, he was like right next to me, didn't say a word to me, ignored me.
Gosh.
After the
Shady.
fact? You mean after the fact?
Oh, we hooked up like 2 years ago. But like
And
still,
then when
we're
was
still,
the
like,
Vegas
cordial.
party?
The after
When
party
was-
event, like the NFT thing.
It was like a
He
couple
was
of
like
weeks ago.
he was like a little bit beside me, didn't say a word. I was
Maybe
like,
I just
"You're
didn't even
sh-"
see you.
No, I saw you. You definitely saw
Thanks.
me.
Oh.
Josh, did you see
Shady
her?
Boy.
I don't remember, man. That place,
Oh.
it was crazy.
Yeah, he was too busy.
After
with
party was
his
Josh was
girls.
on one.
nuts. I was. Brianna knows.
Yeah,
was
I
on
was
when
playing mom.
He was
Oh,
on. He
that
was
you
on
were
a
at
bender.
this thing?
Yeah.
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 Brianna was there too.
Yeah, we all were there.
So why didn't you, Teala, go up and be like, hello?
Oh, I was like, ew, if he's not gonna say hi to me, I'm not gonna say hi to him.
Facts.
I
Now she's calling him
Didn't-
out on the pod
no.
for everyone
I
to
wanted
hear.
to call
She
it
was
out in the
beside
beginning
me.
of this podcast, but now we'll do it.
I didn't
I
know
like
she
it.
was. I don't know if
This-
she was beside me.
But we only hooked up one
been the
time.
best
It wasn't
segment.
like
It's
a
been the-
continuous thing.
This is when Josh was with
Okay.
Loren, so maybe he was just trying to keep his girl happy.
Maybe, but I didn't see Loren. He was with the boys. You were like raging.
Did you want to hook up? Were you
Yeah,
like,
is that why you were
Teala,
preying
like,
me?
oh,
Is that why you were
round
preying
two?
me? You were kind of like, I'd be like, oh, I hope he comes over.
Oh,
and says what's up.
definitely not,
Oh,
Josh.
come on.
No.
She was.
No, I just like, like we're friends. Like
Friends.
Bryce is always so nice to me, and I've never done anything with Bryce. I've never even kissed Bryce, and he's like,
That's
the
probably
nicest
why
guy.
he's nice to you.
And then it's like I hook up with this
There it
guy
is.
2 years ago, and just like okay, whatever.
Where'd you guys hook? Well, I won't go into details. I can tell there's a
In Noah's
cloud
room,
of mystery.
actually, I think it was.
Oh, wow.
there
She
you
just
go.
aired that out.
Noah Beck's room?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Noah
That
Beck's
is
room.
nuts.
Teala, you have like fucking
I just don't
open
care.
invite.
Josh is like, get
Open
out of
invites
here.
Yeah, I'm like,
Anytime
yo,
you
did
wanna
we
come
wrap
on
up this episode
podcast,
already? Did we already wrap
any-
up this episode?
Anything you want to say, do. Like, you are welcome on here
Yo,
24/7. Like, just keep throwing things out. I'm down. This is
I am
you're the most
fucking-
open we've ever
I'm
had.
sweating, bro. I'm heating up quicker than a junkie spoon over here, man. Like this is getting a little embarrassing.
Dave, I
Right,
literally love this podcast so much. Like you guys are just the realest podcast I feel like out there.
I mean, remember when we first talked about this on the podcast, and I was like, if this shit is real, then I'm gonna be on Demon Time. That's just essentially what I guess I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
what
I
that
just
means.
I told everyone. I gave everyone a warning.
Yeah.
It was a year and a half ago. I gave the warning, and now that's what Josh is doing now.
I, for one, would like to see you two back together.
Is that a
wow.
possibility?
Me too.
Is that a possibility?
I mean, I don't think I've thought of that even. So
That's
You
You gotta
definitely
ask
thought
him.
about it.
Yeah, he definitely has thought about it.
Not one
Okay.
thought.
They're hanging out.
You hung out with Curtis last night. I know you talked about it.
Who's Curtis?
Oh, get your head out of your ass, Dixie.
You're telling me you didn't talk about it?
Who is Curtis?
Curtis Newbill. He's like a friend of me and Dixie's and everyone, I guess, really. Like,
Okay, so I mean, she's right though. You've definitely thought of it. You were hanging out with her. So I mean,
You answered the question, so you've clearly thought about it.
I don't think that.
You don't think
on
much?
my mind right now? Yeah, I don't think much. Sure. Yeah, I don't think a lot. No, I don't think we're gonna get back together. No.
So what was the conversation like when you were like, obviously I get that some of it's like probably meant to be. I'm looking at as I'm going through our sheets here, I just got stopped in my tracks. Nessa's matching ring with Josh is back on. Fans speculate that in the video Nessa's wearing the matching ring her and Josh got together.
Josh.
Okay, guys. So we don't know this is the ring I got her. We don't know that.
You don't know what ring you got her? I find that like pretty hard to believe.
Well, no, I'm just saying it's a silver fucking ring. There's a lot of silver rings.
No, we got a pretty good close up right there.
Yeah. All right. Well, what's the other? Can I get the side by side?
Well, no, that's what she's wearing.
And the other one's on the sheet.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't think they're the same.
They kind of look the same to me.
Wait, that's what she's wearing right there?
Yeah.
Recent.
Yeah.
You don't know if that's the ring you got her? Of course you
I don't
That's
think it
a pretty
is.
distinctive ring.
I don't think it is. I think that's a different ring than the one I got. I got like the Gucci Ghost ring or whatever. I don't think that's that.
Don't think.
Don't think.
Yo,
that's not a don't know.
I just have a screen of 3 people.
It's just like.
I like being on this side.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, Josh follows Nessa's manager. So, all right, Josh and Nessa hang out. That's to let Josh talk to paparazzi, saying him and Nessa talk for closure.
Yeah.
So, all right, so you guys hung out that one time.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. Went for the walk. Yep. Yeah.
That's a lie. You're lying.
How am I lying?
It looked like a poker tell. Do you know, Bree?
No.
You're lying too. Everyone's fucking lying.
Do
you know, Dixie?
How would she? You think I didn't?
Everyone fucking knows except me. It appears.
What's Dixie?
I actually don't know
Dixie's
anything.
smiling like she
I don't
knows.
know anything. I don't. I swear.
I believe you.
I don't know anything about
All right,
it.
so then what? You guys are just friends?
Yeah. No, yeah, we're just like, or I don't know if like we're friends yet. I think it was just more of like a good talk to get, like I said, some closure and like put just shit in the past.
Did we try to call her already? Did we do that?
Like live?
Yeah,
call
like
her?
on speakerphone?
No, we
I
haven't.
don't think we
Never
did.
tried that.
Do you mind doing that?
Oh
You
my
want
God.
me?
Yeah, I don't have her
to
number.
live call her.
Just tell her she can hang up. Be like,
Just say Dave wants
has
to talk to you.
requested
Yeah.
a quick convo.
For the views, Josh.
She may not pick up.
Yeah.
Before we say anything, be like, we are recording. You're on the air.
I mean, I already asked her if she wanted to come on, and she was like, "Oh, I don't want to come on yet because I don't want stupid drama, blah blah blah." So,
I mean, but she's in this. She like Tana and her are beefing. I mean, you guys, they broke up, and you guys hung out within 10 minutes of them breaking up. So, I mean,
that's not true. They've been broken up for like over a month.
Well, when it went public, unless you've been hanging out, for a month, which I don't know because no one tells me anything.
No, I mean, like it's like they've been broken up.
All right, she can hang up.
Public.
You can just call, be like, "Where Dave has requested, I'm doing it. If you want to hang up, and if not, he's gonna fire some questions."
Okay, I'm gonna say there's a gun to my head right now. Dave is making me do this. Hang up the phone, please.
Nessa posts and deletes video people think is about Josh. I mean.
But there's no proof that video's about me.
Yeah. I don't know what the video is, but...
Hey, don't say anything stupid. Don't say anything stupid. I have a gun pointed to my head right now, and I'm being forced to call you while I'm live. You don't have to answer anything. You can hang up the phone right now if you want. But Dave has requested I called you.
You gotta put her on speaker.
I think she doesn't have service.
This is perfect.
That'd be absolutely brilliant on her part if she's telling the truth.
Yes.
What happened?
Thank God.
No service, or did she hang up?
Hung up.
Oh.
She hung up.
Tough.
Damn.
That's tough. All right. I mean, I don't. All right. I'm gonna say what I think. I don't believe anything you're saying. I think you guys are probably already hooked up. I think you're like rekindling, and I think that's what's gonna happen. I have no proof of it. No one tells me the truth. But that, if gun to head, that is what I would say is going on here.
Yeah, that's a valid.
Yeah, I'll just stick with my original.
That's what it looks
statement.
like.
So you agree?
I gave everyone
that's what
a
it looks
warning.
like.
Dixie.
I don't know, cause I do like. I feel bad for all of you, really, because it just sucks like having like it all on the internet, So I don't like. I don't.
It's the life we chose.
I try.
Correct.
That is true.
The life we chose.
And it's not only the life we chose. Like, let's just.
But the relationship was on the internet.
Let's just pick a guy. Like, let's pick a relationship that rhymes with like Trixie and Deck or something. Like, you guys. A relationship like that isn't like all the scandal and stuff going on in it. That's been pretty straightforward. These guys are going right back into like we launched our show when all that shit happened.
Yeah, the world blew up.
Yeah, and it was brand new and we were so hard and now it's coming full circle. So, they can't cry poor if they're hanging out together. They have to know people are going to go bananas if they're hanging out again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking...
I mean, I'm not over here like tearing up or nothing.
No, I know. But you're not giving real answers either.
He never does.
I gave my answer. I said, yo, I gave the answer a year ago. I told everyone what I was going to do, and that's what I'm doing.
What has happened is Josh has wisened up. Like, we caught him in the beginning of the show, and I don't know if he even really knew me as well, but like, he's much more guarded. I could get him just to say whatever.
Yeah, you used to trick him into saying shit.
Just say it. Now he won't.
All right, into BFF's Corner. Josh updates. Nessa's burner used to only follow herself and now follows second person Josh. This is just more of the same. Yeah, more of the same.
Yeah.
Same shit, different week.
Yep.
Griffin accidentally says that Josh and Nessa are back together now on TikTok.
Yeah, it was like he slipped up. He didn't mean to say that, but I was
Can we see it, please?
Yeah.
So I was like shading Nessa every chance I got. And then it's like you guys are together now and like she was like,
what do you mean by Josh and Nessa are back together?
No, I said when they were together. And then it's like you guys are together now and like
No, you said
he did
you and Nessa are back together.
No, when they were. Like, like when your boy's dating a girl, you're like forced to hang out.
Boys
and she wasn't like bad, like she was alright, like a nice girl or whatever.
I feel like we're digging ourselves such a deep hole.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Dude, that's not what I meant, guys.
Hey, Nessa, I'm sorry.
I didn't. That's not what I meant.
Sorry.
Hey, that's not what he meant.
Oh.
Anyways.
Finally, we get a conclusive answer. I mean, clearly you guys are together, but then...
How was that conclusive?
I was conclusive, Josh.
He's one of your best friends.
Conclusive?
He's one of your best friends.
And you said, yeah, true.
No, he was talking about past tense, like when we got back together.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, no, I think he was.
What do you mean past tense when
when
you
would
got back
that
together?
have
When? Because now.
I guess it's a
After
good
the
time.
dog walk?
What did you do this weekend, Josh?
What did I do this weekend? I think I kind of just. Oh, I went to Hyde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you go after that?
I went to my house.
Nate Wyatt's.
Oh yeah, we went to Nate's for the after party. Yeah.
The camera guy said you were gone really long yesterday.
We
What are we doing?
Can
in New
somebody
York?
fucking clue me in?
Can someone clue me in? I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, what are we talking about here?
This is one of the very rare ones where this video didn't get out to like any T pages or anything. This person DM'd these videos to us and they said, I don't do this. I don't follow TikTok. I just love Dave Portnoy, and I think that he would want to see this.
Fuck
Okay,
this
I like
person.
this person.
Who the fuck is this person that was at the house?
So,
Breaking news again.
Bro.
Yeah, so I guess we'll play the first one.
Are you scared?
see it.
Oh, I'm so scared. I don't know what it's about to be.
This one's funny for one reason. We'll show it after, but it's just the two of them hanging out. So this one,
Whispering sweet nothings.
Yeah, I was just probably like,
if the still of this is hilarious.
Isn't this a good song?
You're just telling her a secret.
Who the
She
fuck
does not
did
seem
this?
interested at all.
That's a meme.
The BFFs team have been comparing it to this one. This one as well.
Have I told you about my crypto?
That's almost identical, right?
Yeah, that is really close. Yeah, this is like when you like bring out like the fucking Robin Hood or some shit.
She seems done with Josh's shit.
Yeah, it doesn't look like she's happy whatsoever.
Yeah, wow.
And then just there was another one that was confirming that Mia was also there with Josh and Nessa, and then Josh and Nessa left together.
Well,
Okay, so you guys are together. Yeah. I don't know who that is, but you guys are together. That's fine.
That was actually crazy. Mia and Nessa were like talking to each other for like 45 minutes.
Were you
and
scared?
I was just like, I wonder what's going to happen here.
Yeah, they're right there. Same couch. Look at that.
Who the fuck is taking these videos, bruh?
Yeah, there's a
You
spy.
gotta start conversating.
Wait, is Mia is in her legs?
Pretty much. Yeah. And there's Livvy Dunne right there too.
Yeah,
What?
It was a good night.
That's the two of them. Right
All
there.
of your girls in one corner?
It was a fun night.
Shout out to that schoolie.
Yeah, fuck them.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Stoolie Nation, man.
That's super not cool.
Just
That's like
run
that
around your
completely
house?
breaks all the codes of
I
coming
again
to my
have
house
to-
or like my friend's house.
Yeah, that's
totally
fucked up.
breaks so many codes. So invasive.
Do you have an idea who it
I
could be?
don't-
Not an idea, but if I see them, I'll punch them in the throat. I'm big into the throat jabs recently.
Those hurt.
I got to remind myself of how old I am because I'm older and it's like creepy sometimes, and no one else is saying it. Like, that's a weird vibe of Mia laying in Nessa's legs with Josh there. I'll just leave that at that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Still your girl.
That's a move. That's a good move to
That's
pull.
so
She
solid.
steals Nessa from Josh.
No, I don't think that's necessarily what I'm getting at.
I don't think that's what.
I thought we
he's
had
going
a
I think I know what
headliner
you're
in
getting
early
at, but we can
BFFs
get at
about like
something
a
else.
video Nessa posted about maybe being bi.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Yeah, well, she didn't post. She said it.
She said like fully like, "Yo, I'm bi."
Yeah.
What's up? What's up with it?
Speaking with big names moving along, Pete Davidson, what was going on there? You were talking. What? Your eyes just popped.
Where did
Your
you
eyes
hear
just
that?
popped.
How did you?
Right here.
Yeah, you can.
Can I
So
see
she.
that?
I'll read it. Olivia had previously
Oh, from
revealed she was
Dumois?
talking to a boy
Yeah.
Let me
who was
see
never
this.
named, but his story lines up with Pete Davidson. Demois, Pete Davidson. I have it on good authority that Pete and Phoebe are in fact an item. He ended things with B-list pop star influencer he had been seeing before. Phoebe, anonymous, please. Olivia said the two talked so much. He was so nice. She didn't think there was a chance he could possibly be talking to other girls. True or false, all this sheet? You're reading it right now. I told you not to hold us responsible for it.
Yeah, the Pete. Yeah. I
There's
didn't
some
think any
tension in my room. Over
No,
here, let
I
me
just
tell you that.
I didn't think that anyone knew about that. I really didn't. Like I
Dumois found it out.
Yeah, but
Nobody has ever mentioned. Let me
But,
tell
like,
you
barely,
something,
like,
Olivia. We
it's-
don't exactly have the most cracked staff of investigative people here. So if it's on this sheet, I promise.
Yeah,
you
but all
knew
it says
about
is B-list celebrity or B-list influencer / singer or something like that, and people like I don't know. Yeah, we yeah, that's true. Nice guy.
What's his appeal?
He's hot and he's really funny, and he's
No.
He's really sweet. He's a really sweet guy.
Pete Davidson's hot.
Yes.
Yes.
He is hot. Guys don't get it.
It's so annoying.
It's so annoying. I'm like, how do you not think he's hot?
What do you? He's tall. He
Look
has
at him.
tattoos. He's like funny.
Well, he's
good
getting
smile.
all his tattoos.
Hold
removed.
on. Funny is not hot.
Funny
Right.
is
No.
hot.
you hot.
Usually
Funny
it's
makes
actually
you
the
hot.
replacement. It's the
And I'm fucking
replacement
hot as
factor.
fuck.
I have-
It's
I'm
like
sure
they're
that's
two
why
different
people think
things.
you're hot because you're funny.
No,
I have-
they don't. They're like, he's funny, but not hot. Like that. The funny doesn't like Chris.
I have
Farley's
friends that
funny.
literally are only attracted to guys for their personality. Like one of my friends, Sydney, I make fun of her all the time because she likes guys that will literally look like trolls, and she'll send us photos and be like, he's so hot, and it's literally because they're funny. Like she physically is attracted to them because they are funny. It's this weird thing that happens. I don't know, but I think Pete actually is physically. I think
Well, that's
he is
crazy.
attractive.
He's
So how
also
long ago was
gotten
that?
A lot better looking.
That was like October of 2020. It was a long time ago.
Oh, okay. You just kept the red hair for a while now.
No,
Or switch?
That's the other
That's
photos.
the oth-
that's the other
that-
girl. Yeah, that's the girl. He texted me. I was like, I'm seeing someone else, so like I can't. And it
It's
was
the same.
but I didn't have red hair at the time. But
It's
yeah.
literally. Are we looking at the same pictures? Do you guys see these pictures?
I know. At first when I
I
glanced
thought
at
the
them,
girl
I thought
far
that was
left
Olivia.
was Charli Jordan. To be totally honest,
That's me.
That's Olivia on the left.
That's me.
No.
on the left.
Whatever. Everybody's all over the board. You don't think that picture on the left looks like Charli Jordan at all?
No, it does a little bit, but
I
it's
feel like you
Olivia.
think everyone looks the same.
Or
what's his
James
face?
Charles.
James Charles.
Yeah, everyone thinks I look like James Charles. I know. Please.
Well, he's very pretty.
For
For real? Are you being serious?
That's like my number one comment that I get. Like if someone posts a photo of me, all the
Vindicated
comments
me
are like
so hard.
all the comments are like, I thought this was James Charles in a wig. Thought this was James Charles. Is this James Charles?
Yeah.
How's that make you feel?
Makes perfect sense
I'm
into
used
my
to it now.
analogy of being like that looks like Charli Jordan or James Charles.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
guys owe me an
people
apology.
say Dua Lipa looks like James Charles, so like I'm okay with it
Yeah.
because it's Dua Lipa, you know. So
Dua Lipa's hot. James Charles is hot. You're hot. Charli Jordan's
you.
hot.
Yeah,
Just a lot of hot
really
people all looking at each other.
Lots
Pete
of
Davidson, not hot.
No,
Pete
Pete Davidson
Davidson
hot. Also hot.
dude. I cannot believe you guys found that. That's really crazy. You're the first people to ever ask me about that, and I really thought that no one knew about that.
Wow, breaking news. On
breaking news. Oh God.
Great job, Dev.
Good for us.
2 years later.
I still can't get over this, that he literally just went for a carbon copy of you right after, it seems like.
Yeah, well, some other girl also DM'd me on Twitter and was like, I think we were talking to the same guy at the same time. And I was like, oh no, I talked to him for like 5 months. So.
I think you were talking to him when my friend was talking to him too.
What's her name?
Noah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a different one, but I'm pretty sure she hit me up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
There's multiple.
Noah's a girl's name?
Noah?
Yeah, sometimes. It's a weird sometimes. It's a weird sometimes. Well, I'm not going to say it's weird. Parents' choice, I guess, but.
Yeah, I heard about that as well. But yeah, I was talking to him for but also it was like he lived in New York and we only hung out in person like very few times. So like I get it.
Yeah,
like,
she thought she was like the only one. There was like 5.
Yeah, same.
Tough. You said it appears wildly sexist stuff. Are you anti-woman?
I love women. In fact, interesting statistic, 100% of the people I've ever had sex with were women. So I love women. I have nothing against women at all. I'm not sexist in any regard. I'm not misogynist either. I'm a realist. Like I'm a realistic person. As a realist, in the modern world, they're going to call you sexist, misogynist, etc. But I'm none of those things. I am just.
Why do they call you that? Why do they call you that?
Because I say.
What do you think it is that you say that makes people think you're like sexist?
Because I say the truth.
Which is?
Women can't fight. Men are stronger. Like more true things. I think another thing I said is and maybe I'll upset the ladies on the podcast. I hope not, but please correct me if I'm wrong.
Probably will.
I said if I were to get on a plane and that plane was to fly into the eye of a hurricane, there was a 50% chance of it crashing. I'd want a male pilot because I think that males are better under stress and under pressure. I think they're less likely to get emotional in a life or death situation. That's why they make better soldiers. That doesn't mean that doesn't make me misogynist. That doesn't make me sexist. That's just true. Women are better at other things than men. And I'll sit here and say women are better at X, but I will say that men are better at Y. I'm not going to sit and pretend that we're all the same. We're not. Under pressure, when your life is on the line, anyone who's honest would want a male pilot in said situation. You would not want a female pilot.
So I disagree with that. I think that's a person by person, but I agree with men are stronger than women. I don't think anyone can argue that.
If you're telling me if you were to fly into a hurricane and you had the choice between a male pilot and a female pilot, you wouldn't have zero preference at all, Dave.
Not knowing anything about either of them, they're both pro pilots. No, I wouldn't. We're not talking about dunking a basketball.
Well, I would choose a man because I know from my own personal experiences that when shit hits the fan and emotions are high and it's life or death, that the man is more likely to remain calm. And calm is what's going to keep me alive. So I would choose the man. For the same reason, I would choose women to do other things. Let me give you another example then, Dave. If gender roles aren't real and you're now...
No, I think there are gender roles are real. That particular example, though, I'm sure you can have great female pilots.
I never said you couldn't. I said I'd choose a man in that particular situation.
Fair. I don't think that's like, I don't know about Brie and O'Malley. Like, that doesn't make...
Yeah, Brie O'Malley, do you think that's like... Do you call that like super sexist or where you guys...
Well, I think it's like what Dave said too. I think it depends on the person. Like, there could be a way more emotional pilot that's a male and then a female one that could be more emotionally stronger.
But regardless, they go through the same training.
Yeah, I think he's saying you don't know anything about the pilot. You just can pick blind.
Yeah,
You're
well, obviously,
either a male or female.
Disagree with that. Yeah.
It's a generalization because exceptions don't disprove the rule.
But right. I don't think that makes you like Satan for saying that.
No, but I think like you say a lot of stuff about women like that they're your property.
That's not what I said. I was talking about an OnlyFans company when question was asked. But I said that if a woman is going out with a man, she belongs to that man. That's his woman. So if she wants to do OnlyFans, she owes him some money because she's his. Yes, that's what I said.
That's crazy.
You think if a man... One's crazy. So you think that a man going out with a girl, that's just your property? There can't be an equal relationship?
No. That one was nuts. Okay, that one was nuts.
This is where it goes crazy.
Cool. That one you can. If I understood what you said, that if a guy and a girl is dating and a girl does OnlyFans, she owes him a cut.
No, 100%. 100%.
He is his girl.
But what does that have to do with anything?
Because she's his.
Yeah. So that's
so that is you saying that women are your property.
It's not about being property. It's about the fact that she belongs to him. And the intimate parts of her body belong to him because they're in a relationship. And if she wants to sell those, he has a stake in those intimate parts of her body.
So it's reverse. Male porn star owes the woman.
I don't know, because I think the women belong to the man. I think the woman's given over.
That's inherently where you get called sexist.
No, it's not. Well, you can call me sexist if you want, but if you look at marriage, it's the bride's father who gives her away. It's not the groom's father.
In old tradition.
I gotta guess.
The woman belongs to the man.
So is slavery.
Yeah, no, but I gotta guess as somebody who's multicultural and everything, that certainly is a tradition that does not apply everywhere.
The woman is always given over to the man. Read the Bible, read the Quran, you can go to
You're walking down the aisle, no chance. There's like African cultures where they don't do that.
I'm sure there are some obscure tribes somewhere. I mean, I can't say I'm not a professional.
But you get it. You seem like a very smart guy.
Understand why
you seem like a
would
smart
say
guy.
that.
You're saying a woman is the property of a man if they're dating.
I'm not saying they're a property. I'm saying they're given to the man and they belong to the man. It doesn't mean they're a pure property without emotion. It means they're given to the man. They take the man's name.
You said it's her parts. You said it's the guy's parts. You're like, if she's on OnlyFans, the guy owns those parts, so he gets a cut.
Well, those parts are intimate, right? That's the whole point of her being his.
Yeah, but you didn't do reverse. When I said if a male porn star does it, he doesn't owe the girl a cut.
Correct, because he doesn't belong to her. She still belongs to him.
Correct. So that's the sexist part.
But and you've also said that you could have multiple partners, but a female that was with you couldn't also have multiple partners.
Well, a woman could say that same thing if she decided. She could say, I can sleep with multiple men, but my men can't sleep with multiple women if she so choose. We're all free individuals, right?
Yeah, but you wouldn't agree if a woman said that.
I don't think I would personally find that revolting, correct? But there are women who find what I say revolting.
So you're not telling other people what to think. You're just saying how you think.
Yeah, I mean, if I think if a man is not sexually exclusive, it's not the same as if a woman is, because with a woman you have the paternity issue. With a man you don't have a paternity issue. If I have 3 girlfriends and they all get pregnant, we know who the mother and who the father is. If you have 1 woman and 3 men, you don't know who even the parents are if she got pregnant. So it's a whole big issue, right? Science can step in and kind of fix it, but it's a good discussion.
DNA tests are pretty accessible nowadays.
Of course, yeah, that's exactly it. So I said science can step in and fix it, but that doesn't mean it's not haram and against the will of God. Look, read the Bible. Every single man had multiple wives. Not a single woman had multiple husbands. It's against the will of God. It's disgusting. In the eyes of God himself.
That would assume that if you're going in this multi-universe where everybody's reading the Bible, which is there's different religions all across the globe, reading different things, believe in different things. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how's it going with that boyfriend now?
That didn't age well.
Yeah, it didn't.
No, that just did not work out.
Was that what you guys were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah.
What?
Was it a public breakup, Livvy?
Well, I mean, I tried to keep the relationship more private because you know how like public relationships are. They're so crazy. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a messy breakup or anything. I haven't really like talked about it, but it just like did not work out. He didn't really love me being in the public eye or anything like that. So I was like, this is like not going to work.
Did he cheat on you? Is that what you guys were talking about? Am I making this up?
I don't know if that's supposed to be
I don't know if that's
public.
public. Yeah.
That was yeah.
Well, how would you guys know it?
So the girl, like I said, we can cut all this, but the girl.
Yeah, we can cut this if you don't want it. We won't cut it though.
I think the boyfriend was with at the time sent us all the DMs between her and Livvy, being like, here's like me with your boyfriend in bed, yada yada yada.
What?
So Livvy,
someone did that?
This is all news to her.
Yeah, we were talking about this often.
Someone submitted it to you guys?
Yeah. I think it was the actual girl.
I didn't know. That's what we were talking about before. Yeah.
What a crazy.
Not on
person.
the podcast though.
Well.
She's like, she had this like pretty recently. She's like, I have proof. And I was like, first of all, you're the girl. And second of all, this was like 8 months ago. It's like, and also we would never put this out.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm not the one saying it, but like, that's crazy that someone.
No, that's nuts. That is pretty crazy.
Is that
I'm not the one saying it.
Though? Are you like?
I think it's more nuts to take a photo like next to someone's boyfriend and then send it into the Bffs podcast and be like, hey.
Oh, no, she sent us the DMs between her and Livvy.
Oh, okay.
Well, don't show them.
No.
Well, that's so crazy.
So
what
you're
a crazy girl.
By the way,
I have no comment.
Yeah, in terms of like all-time ambushes, and we're not trying to ambush you, Livvy, because I had no idea about this. Is pretty big, like, and we don't mean it in a negative way because, like I said, we don't have to. But that's crazy to find that out this way. So, this girl's a scumbag.
Yeah, she was clearly doing it for clout. If she was sending it into BFF's podcast, it's the only reason she did it.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. Both a scumbag. All right, so we move.
We won't even give her the name or the clout.
Trash. Yeah. She's trash. He's trash.
Yeah,
trash.
That's like actually so crazy. Wow.
So Josh and Nessa party together that Jaden is also at. I don't know if this is related, but the next day,
it was actually the same night, I believe.
Same night.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next day, Cooper's sister posts an IG story which basically says, "Is this crop top triggering for you?" At Josh Richards, at BFF pod, with the middle finger emoji 3 times. Picture Jaden. Jaden reposts this story, and where it's uncomfortable is obviously there's a serious tragedy involved. So it's like, how do you talk about? And I don't know what you guys want to say. I don't know the sister. The only thing I feel like to equate. Because using the triggering, which I said the crop top, I felt a little, and this is again the age thing, and I don't know the girl, uneasy. Just it didn't. I had a bad feeling.
Insensitive.
It's like maybe. There's a legitimate tragedy, and to equate it to like our podcast and the Jaden history.
Yeah,
to me, are 2 different things. They're like we shouldn't be convoluting a tragedy and a serious thing into like.
I thought that was pretty
BFF
like upsetting, like kind of disgusting behavior, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, it was like very insensitive. I felt like.
Yeah, I just thought that was messed up. It's like, yo, whatever. There's a girl involved. Like, I get it. Like, people, Nessa and all that shit, but like to turn it into something that's just like so personal for so many different people, right? Like, I'm sure Jaden's hurting about that Cooper stuff, and I'm hurting about that Cooper stuff, and I'm sure the sister
and it's his sister. You're right.
Everyone, right? Like, I'm sure everyone's fucking grieving, and it's like, I get people take grief differently, but like to go in and do that or like claim that or like say something like that about someone, it's just like it's a beyond like.
I feel like there's a lot of emotions with grief, and I've definitely been in a position where someone passed away, especially when it comes to a tragedy like this, and you think back to a million little moments before that person passed, and you feel anger, and you place things, you know, you just replay those things, and you place that anger towards so many things. So I can't imagine whatever, like I can't imagine what every one of them are going through. So it's, I don't know.
Yeah, everybody grieves differently.
There's a lot of emotion. There's a million emotions in that.
Yeah, right.
You know,
and I think that's how I felt. And yeah, it most of all, his sister, who I don't know the relationship or anything. I don't know any of it. I don't pretend to know any of it. But doing that and putting it in public and connecting dots was I think not the right thing to do, and kind of puts everybody in a kind of a.
I think she's a really sweet girl, you know. I mean, and I feel for her.
They went through a lot, right? So like,
there's no way to tell anybody.
I'm
trying to be in that situation.
100%. I'm trying to be understanding about that shit, because that's like the worst. I could never imagine. Like, losing my brother would be terrible, and like obviously Cooper, I looked at as a very close friend of mine, and like it was terrible for me. So I'm not trying to like turn it into something. I just wish that it would have never been posted in the first place.
Agreed. So that obviously went. What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I just feel for her. She's a sweetie. I don't know. I'll shut up. I don't need to fucking be here for any of this, honestly. No,
I mean, honestly, when I saw it, I was debating whether we'd even bring it up or mention on the show, but then so many people are talking. It's like, well, at least we addressed that it happened. Yeah. But it's really not. There is no winner in any of that situation.
No.
In this show, for the most part, BFFs, which it has been since it started, is kind of like busting balls and not taking anything seriously. Yeah. And just you start connecting dots that, you know, really you can't connect. You can't. There is no one singular thing or anything you can point that. So we'll leave it at that. Move on. It was unfortunate.
Speaking of connecting dots, I don't know if you want to mention, because people were saying that's the reason. Also, we said they think we took the episode down because that story went up. I don't know if you actually want to say why it went down, or we can just.
Well, no, we took it down again. It was a tragedy, and we took the episode down pretty soon after. It hasn't been up. I don't know. It has been up for a month.
We took it down a while ago.
Yeah.
It was down before that.
Yeah.
Story.
It was requested to get taken down, so we took it down.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. To me, and I could be wrong, it's convoluting kind of dating issues with like a tragedy. We'll move on from that.
Yeah. Please, let's do.
But we're not really moving on from that. Because then Jaden went on a Twitter spree, talking shit about people talking shit online, but not in person after being at the same party with you two. I don't know, Josh, is this directed at you? You'd think the people that talk shit about me nonstop online would want to say in person too. Laugh out loud, you're bitch made. Fuck social media, you're lame as hell. But I still be on this. I think you're going to do this thing where I just poke pictures, like random moments, no words. People talk way too much. Move on. Who cares? Was this all directed at you?
I guess. I believe
so. You guys have
right?
really active beef right now.
Well, there wasn't.
They're playing this game of stealing each other's girlfriend back.
Did you see each other at the party? Like eye contact?
I
never really saw him or anything. He I guess I'd walk by me and I was like, I mean, I was pretty fucking sauced at this party, but I was like talking to this guy and he was like talking to me about business or whatever. And I guess like he like walked by with a group or whatever, but Sam and Gavin had like kind of explained the situation to me after, and he just kind of like walked by, stared at me. Gavin and Sam kind of like took a step forward, just being like,
was he trying to fight?
Who knows, right? Like who fucking knows?
I saw all parties look like they were having fun.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it seemed like everyone had a good time.
Obviously?
So
yeah, I was there, and like I saw Josh. Josh was actually clowning me. He was like, "You weren't sick. Like, oh, come on, just come on, BFS." Yeah. And then I saw Jaden. We had a lot of fun. I saw Nessa. She's a sweetie. We had fun. Everyone. It didn't seem.
It seemed like everyone was just chilling, really. Like, and then they walked out. Sam and Gavin like kind of explained the situation to me, and then I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Like he just like walked by, and kind of like stopped for a second, and then they like kind of stepped up, and then he kept going, and then the post was made, and that's when like I guess everything fucking happened.
Stepped up as in like you thought there may be a fight.
I didn't. I was literally in my conversation, and honestly, I could give a fucking care less about that kid or where he is or what he does with his life.
But like, you made a TikTok, right? And then
he had like made that post or whatever, and then I went and like I had actually just posted like a draft. It wasn't even like a TikTok that I like filmed that day or anything, because I was at someone's house, and so I filmed. I posted a draft or whatever of Honest, and great song by the way. And then like I trolled a little bit.
What was the song?
It was Honest. It was called Honest.
What are the lyrics?
We can like play.
Yeah, was it like cryptic lyrics towards Jaden?
Right. I want to.
Yeah, it was like the lyrics are like.
Do you know what you were doing?
She do a little bit. 12:30, I was all alone. I can't be compromised. Fucking on my ex.
Oh Christ!
Cause I'm way too young.
Yeah, so I posted
Are you
that
fucking
shit.
on your ex?
I mean, we'll leave that up to be,
So you're fucking your ex?
Well, I said we can leave that up to the air. I'm not saying.
But it's not no.
Yeah, no, if it's not a no, then it's a yes.
All right, they're
I'm not fucking my ex, guys. I'm not fucking my ex.
I feel like now you just had to say that, because at first you weren't saying no.
Yeah, because you're the one.
I'm no stranger to fucking my ex, so I mean, I'm not. I'm just curious.
No, Right. No, he's dating Nessa. Everybody knows that. That's part of the problem. And that's Nessa. Where everything's getting convoluted, not to go back to the other stuff. There's obviously Nessa, Josh, Jaden, beef. You add in an element of a tragedy, and things are getting convoluted into a big ball of everything, is my take.
Yeah.
Damn.
I just think that's what it is. And like the kid, it keeps like trying to talk to me, and I just like, I have nothing to say to him. So it's like, go make a song about it if you're upset, and let's all move on.
So did Jaden say you apologized?
No. I think he was just talking about like, he was probably just like, he had like DM'd me a bunch of shit, right? And then I was just like, dude, do I really have
trying to apologize? Like, what was he saying?
Just like he wanted to talk to me, like he wanted to talk to me or something. Like, and again, I have nothing to say to that kid. Like I had a conversation with him already after the Nessa shit, like the first time it happened, like right after. So it's like, I have nothing left to say. And he was like, I knew if I commented that shit, you'd answer my DM. And I was just like, bruh, if you're upset, go make a song about it, lol. And then that was pretty much it. And then he was like, something about like making remarks about how Nessa's my girlfriend. And I was like, I'm actually single.
Why don't you guys box?
Because, I mean, that would just like kind of give him too much, I feel like, press. This guy's kind of like going, wee, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why would I help him out? And also it's like, in the direction I'm going, fighting's just going to take me back. Like boxing's kind of like a joke, like to be a TikTok boxer.
Why don't you mud wrestle? Sounds hot.
Tana, how do you navigate being friends with everybody? Like, people at beef and you go around like, hey, Joshy, and then you
because I feel like it's like
I'm gonna go get a drink. Hey, Jaden.
I don't fuck with the type of people that are like, if I came up to Josh and he was like, I don't want to talk to you because you like Jaden, or if I went up to Jaden and he was like, I don't want to talk to you because like I would just be like, all right, like I feel like people like who know me, I know Jaden better than I know Josh, but I mean, people who know me know I don't really give a fuck. Like, I'm just down to clown and and it's literally, it's not my drama at all. I don't think so. You know what I mean?
Fair. Mia liked the TikTok room post of Jaden commenting on Josh's TikTok post.
Who's Mia?
She's like a girl that
one of
I was
Josh's
hanging out with.
You have a roster, huh?
Yeah.
I'm building the dream team.
What did Mia say? I don't get it. She liked what does that even mean?
What does what mean? Wait, what
is Mia against or for you?
I don't know. She actually texted me the other day and she was like,
she's confusing.
Yo, just checking in, seeing how you're doing and stuff. And I was like, oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm doing good.
Because she seems to always like bad things about you, but then texts you on the side.
Yeah, maybe she's just one of those people though that likes everything on their Instagram.
Is she mad? Did you kind of hit and?
Whoa, no, I didn't hit.
Your face when you say
looks directly at
everyone
Dave.
just fucking gets quiet after I say shit. Like every single time you guys are like, "Oh, did you fuck this girl?" And I'm like, nah. And then everyone just stares at me in silence for like 30 seconds.
Because you make a little face. You make a little face.
You did this, right? You go, "No, I didn't hit."
And then you smile.
Yeah, because it's a fucking funny topic to talk about.
And it gives
dude.
it gives lip
I'm no
quiver.
young gravy. I'm no young
nervous.
gravy. All right, I can't just talk about it so slyly like that guy. Just was at a restaurant, fucked a waitress, and then we went for drinks after.
I think that you should possess that demeanor, because like at this point it's known that you're having fun.
Me and Young Gravy had a little private combo, and I think like maybe he's gonna start going for the MILFs, and I'll start taking like their daughters kind of thing.
Oh, can we tag team?
I don't think anything with Young Gravy is private. Just FYI, he doesn't seem like he has a private filter.
He kind of does though. Like it's
Young
weird
Gravy.
Because I'll try to I'll want to say some crazy shit that I know he's done. He's like, don't fucking tell me. Like it's a curated brand. He knows what he's doing, for sure.
Our friend Mads gets in the mix and tells Jaden to shut up under Josh's TikTok comments.
Shout out, Mads.
I like Mads. Mads knows how to hold a grudge.
Yeah, she's funny, bro. She's just funny.
And that's an original. And for those who aren't up on their TikTok drama, Mads was who was dating Jaden when this all broke. And she's almost the one who broke the whole thing originally.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, Mads is crazy. Mads is crazy.
Oh, yeah,
Mads
I said that shit.
Yeah, Mads is telling the truth. And just will chime in every once in a while, shut up. So I like that.
Yeah. It was funny. It was funny shit.
Jaden's still going. Jaden's second Twitter spree. I know social media just changed everything. It's just sad. To be honest, it didn't have to be like that. Real life still exists. Be happy. I'd be sad too much. I'm just trying to be happy. If you think I'm a nobody, then stop talking about it. It's so weird. I got time right now. I'd say one thing. Like what? And then the TikTok room. Jaden likes a tweet saying how he is a good guy. What about the MILF thing? Is that's real?
Yeah. When did you conquer your first MILF?
Or is this real. A bit? Is that a bit?
It's real. It's real. But I'm not loyal to just MILFs, and people seem to have realized that recently.
You had a sex tape come out?
Yeah.
Well, what happened there?
Anyway,
by the way, what happened there?
Well, here we'll get back to it. The MILF thing, I did have to answer your question. I was rudely interrupted.
Well, you brought it up. You hinted at it. You alluded to it.
So I did have an experience with a much older woman when I was in high school, and then again in college, before any rap stuff, and it felt right, and I thought I need to sort of spread this knowledge to the rest of the the people, and it just fit well with what I was rapping about, which sometimes there was food themes and being. I was gonna say being in the kitchen, but that sounded a little bit offensive. So, just I'm always rapping about being with MILFs, and I got a song called Martha Stewart. It all kind of just connects. So it's not a bit, but I'm not. I don't discriminate against women my age.
Got it. Can I go back to the sex tape leak?
Go ahead.
Are we ready for that?
Yeah. I suppose we can.
So this happened last week?
Yeah, man. It was I believe I'm 98% 8% sure it was this hacker who hacked my phone. You guys know what a SIM swap is?
Yeah.
Where they go pretend that they're you and they go to like your phone carrier and all that. Happened to me 2 years ago, and it was this group called Chuckling Squad, which are like really legendary hackers, like get everybody. And they were trying to get me for a while. They finally did. I got my phone back. I got everything back, but they got like my iCloud. Like they basically had like 3 hours to do whatever they wanted with my iCloud and all that. And then I summoned my hacker. Hey, shout out to Eli. I summoned my hacker and he out hacked them, and I got my stuff back. But I figured it was all over, and then just very recently, I saw a tweet that went up, and it was this video. I mean, I think it's funny, man.
It's a hilarious video.
It's pretty funny.
It's a funny video, man. Like luckily, I don't know if I had many other ones like saved to iCloud. I don't know why that one was, but it could have been worse. And I'm not, they got it out there. When I first saw it, it had 150 views on Twitter, and I was like, all right. I hit up like my lawyer and everybody. I was like, let's get this taken down. And then it was a weekend. That was the problem. They dropped it on a Saturday. My lawyer was on vacation.
Yeah,
everybody else is out of work. So they had 2 days to do what they wanted. And then come Monday, it had like a bunch of re-uploads. All of them had 1 million views on Twitter. And everyone just saw me fucking throwing back shots while smiling. Unfortunately, some people were disappointed in my dick game because, this was about, I remember the moment, it was about 30 minutes into clapping cheeks, and I'm it's right into the end. It was a good friend of mine. We were, filming it just for, friend purposes and
keep it for later.
And I got a leg cramp, and people seem to think that my dick game is weak now. So
it's literally, the video is literally you cramping up. Is that like, are you telling the truth right now?
Yeah, no, the video is literally me hitting back shots for a second. Luckily, there's not a whole lot of like genitalia exposed. And then I had the phone with the flash on, and I like laid it down on I basically laid it down on this pillow to say forget, fuck it, we're not gonna film this anymore. And it just so happened to land on the pillow, and it was facing me. And I was like, it's funny because in the video I literally am hitting cheeks, and I go down to the camera, and I was like, oh, it's facing me, and I was like, hey buddy, I referred to myself as hey buddy.
Self. You're talking to your future self.
Yeah, I looked at myself, I was like, oh hey buddy, and then I kept going, and then I got a leg cramp, and it's like a 20-second video. It could be worse, but
that's a lot of shit that happens. Yeah, that's a lot of shit that happens in 20 seconds.
Yeah, a lot in 20 seconds.
Talk to yourself, it is. Leg cramp, phone down.
It's like a very wholesome sex tape.
It's right. It's funny, and I feel bad for people who might feel differently about me or scarred in some way, but hopefully overall people are this is it's fitting, it's on brand. It's just me, being myself,
Right. Everybody fucks.
Yeah, I'd be fucking, but it was an old one. It was a friend, and yeah, man, it was it could be worse.
Beautiful moment.
Oh, definitely things could be worse.
When my ex-girlfriend was coming after me.
This is Paytas?
Trisha.
It was, what's her name?
Trisha.
Oh, yeah. TP. Trish like fish. Yeah, no, I know. I'm kidding. Yeah. TP. Yeah, Trish, when she was coming after me, I never said anything because of how it would affect my kids. You know what I mean? That's just the biggest reason. My son would get DMs, I'm going to kill you and stuff like that. And when you contribute to that, although it's tempting to want to defend yourself, like maybe in Addison's mom's case where she's she wants to say something, like you said, say one or two things.
Yeah.
It's tempting, and it's really hard not to grab your phone and be like, fuck you, leave me alone. But yeah, that was why I never said anything. It was just because of my kids.
This is a strange question. How do I phrase it? And I don't mean to say it in a negative way, but I'm going to just ask it. You seem like a very normal guy, Jason. But you're married to Trisha Paytas, who...
Well, I wasn't married, Dave.
Girlfriend?
It's the second time you said that.
Girlfriend?
We weren't married. Yeah, we dated for 12 months.
Okay, a year.
Yep.
She seems certifiable.
I've never talked about it. She's a complicated girl. She's, I don't like to talk shit about my exes or women in general.
And I'm not asking. I guess that's not what I'm asking.
I want to explain it to you so you understand. I met her. She was we got along really great. You know, it was a time in my life where like I was, you know, like she was really into me, so I loved that. She was really sweet to me. She loved me, like, you know, Trisha loved me so much, you know, and so did her 17 personalities. You know what I mean? So it's just like it was just, we started filming together, and that was cool, and we were doing really good, and then it just got to a place where it was just like she was. I didn't like the relationship, and I couldn't get out because, you know, she threatened to ruin me and ruin all my friends. That's really what happened. And then eventually, you know, she drove her car into my house and trapped me in my house for like 3 hours. I mean, I don't want to go into it, but she's you know, at the time, I haven't talked to her in 2 years. At the time, she was really sick. You know, she had some sort of chemical imbalance where she would kind of black out and anything could happen. She one time I was like editing videos, and she called me on like a Wednesday. She was like, "Hey babe, what's up?" And I was like, "Oh, nothing. I'm just posting my video." You know, I'm like trying to stay on my schedule. Yeah. And she goes, "I want to go to the mall," you know, and I was like, "I can't go to the mall today," you know. And so I was like trying to be firm about it, you know. I was like, "No, I can't go to the mall. I'll see you tonight." So I was like all proud of myself, like, you know, I put my foot down, you know.
Good job, Jason.
Yeah. And then she called back like 5 minutes later, and she was like, "I'm gonna fucking kill myself." You know, she was like driving down Laurel Canyon, like swerving saying around, she's gonna like drive her car off the road. And then long story short, you know, we found her in a ditch with the police and shit like that. And so I really did try to like take care of her, and I loved her a lot, and it just got to be too much. Now, I don't know what she's like now. She seems to be doing really good. She's pregnant. She has a baby coming. And I think that, you know, there was sort of this unfillable hole with her where she would like buy a lot of stuff and do a lot of stuff in excess, and it never really made her happy. So I hope that, you know, when the baby comes, that'll be the thing that like,
or maybe she found it in the last like,
she has a husband now, a great husband, handsome guy, comes from a good family. But yeah, that's it. Sorry about the long-winded answer. It's like it's fucking good. Dave. I could tell you stories.
But that's kind of what I you seem super grounded in every conversation. I'm not saying you're not.
Well, it kind of seems like a little bit.
I can't picture you going through that.
I am, but when you know her, you know, there's like a lot of good things about her too. You know,
I'm sure.
she was.
And
great
I don't know, and I don't know her at all. I always preface that. The only things I see are from what she puts out as content when we've had her on the show. But it talking to you and talking to her are like, to me, opposite,
almost polar opposite.
But she's not like, she's pretty boring, and I mean that as a compliment. Like she's not like crazy. It's just when she gets crazy, you know what I mean? Like she was great with my kids.
Did she like up it for the camera? Like would she up it? Like
she's an incredible performer.
Yeah. Okay.
She's an incredible performer for the camera. So, you know, you would be like, "Oh, what do we do today?" And she'd come down with a fucking bird cage on her head or something, you know,
just ready to go.
Just like some crazy. Yeah. It was incredible. It was like, you know, we used to just make videos and.
By the way, that story could also be why I look younger than you.
Yes.
There's been a lot of stress.
Age a guy.
Would you say you have like a savior's complex kind of thing? Do you think 100%. That played into it? Okay.
100%. Yeah. And so then even when I was like, even when she had already like really hurt me bad and we were broken up.
This is probably not good for me, but it was like, how am I supposed to leave someone that's going to hurt
I couldn't leave her because she was threatening suicide. Now it turns out she admitted that she was never going to commit suicide, but I would call her mom and be like, "She's threatening suicide." They wouldn't call me back. Yeah. Like, I really did try. And that's actually really exactly what it was, you know. It's but I wish her the best. I hope she fucking has a healthy baby. I hope everything's great. And I don't know if you guys know, but she really turned over a new leaf. Like she doesn't talk shit about anybody or.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I liked her when she was on. It's just
I always thought she was very entertaining.
She didn't like me, but she liked Josh.
She liked me.
She liked
she liked Josh.
Yeah, but that's what she does. She'll like, she used to do that with me and David. She'd be like, "David's so cute," you know, and I'd be like, she just does that to like relate to the younger kids.
Charli Jordan responds to Bryce Hall on Bffs. Charli Jordan posted a TikTok that is presumably directed at Bryce, talking about Charli's text messages to Bryce about Tayler that Bryce discussed on Bffs. Charli Jordan said, "Keep talking about me." We should have Charli back on here soon. Let's see Charli's TikTok.
I don't know if she would.
Oh, she would.
You think?
Yes.
I feel like she hates us now.
She likes me.
Daddy, help me! I'm just going to knock their brains out with the hammer. Okay, well,
Yikes.
Scary.
All
That is
right.
scary.
Knock her brains out with a hammer.
Knock
Bryce.
whose brains out with a hammer, Bryce?
Strap a helmet on,
I feel like
Bryce.
a lot of people feel like that way about him, though.
I agree with Bryce, though.
Seems like everybody does, but we said it last week. It's strange because Charli seems like the last person, if she thought there was any truth, that she'd be back with Tayler, which everyone's saying. So it is a little weird.
I don't know. I didn't really like Charli Jordan in 2019, 2020. And then, like, for her to, like, know all the information, know everything that's happened in the last few years. I mean, one time when they broke up the first time, I called this bitch crying, like, oh my God, like, da-da-da, I need you to know all this information. Like, it's not safe, da-da-da. And then she was like, oh my gosh, I feel for you. Like, God loves you, da-da-da. And then, like, all this information comes out, and then she's just, like, back with him. That's weird.
I would agree with you. We've never, I guess
That's
you
odd
two
as
know
fuck.
way more than us. We've never, like, I've never, all I've heard is rumors about, oh, you guys are shaking your heads a lot. Like, I was looking down, but were you guys just looking at each other nodding?
Yeah, because you said we know, like, a lot of information.
Bryce
We were
told
like,
me a lot of
because we're thinking the
fucked up
same
shit.
thing.
It's all factual.
I mean, you can't really. Bryce can't really say anything either. Like, love you, Bryce, but like, I told Bryce in the very beginning, and Bryce was like, "What? Nah." But whatever. Like, he's a boy. He's gonna trust his friend. He's gonna be like, the bros, like whatever. But like, then a lot more information kind of came out, and through like, the social media realm, and kind of not on social media. And Bryce was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like. Shit.
I feel like Mads low-key be dropping hella news on people's heads and they don't believe it.
Well, I was about to say
and
that.
it always becomes
you get,
true.
Like,
it always
the
becomes true.
I mean, like, I'm not kidding. Every single
because-
person that you know in social media knows the information, and like, they're all like.
So let me throw a
"It's not
hypothetical out there, and this is about nobody in particular, but let's just say, like, somebody's dating somebody, right? Boyfriend, girlfriend, and a third party who's also dating somebody makes like a TikTok or video is basically insinuating her partner's cheating with the other relationship couple. And at first they get laughed out of town. They're like, nope, not true, not true. And then it ends up being 100% true.
This is all hypothetical.
This is all hypothetical.
This is all hypothetical.
So for me, hypothetically,
right.
For me, what you're saying is like, I'm just gonna say for me, if I'm saying something on social media, I have full I'm telling the truth.
Correct. And I'm
not
saying that
bullshitting
person,
shit.
hypothetically, who got laughed out and ended up telling the truth, would have the benefit of the doubt. And I'd be like, if that person said it is true, hypothetically.
Still the truth.
Now, Mads, so you're saying all the Tayler stuff is true?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I didn't get a cease and desist, so.
Got it. All right. Well, that's because hypothetically, I do
wanna know
trust
everything
everything you
You
say
wanna know
based
why?
on your
You
past
wanna know why?
history.
Hypothetically,
Because guess
Dave.
what?
Hypothetically, Dave, you're a fucking dick.
Why? It's all one big hypothetical.
Yeah, it's just hypothetical.
no, it's all hypothetical.
I mean,
It's a
like, if you
what
think
if.
about it, it's a what if. And also, hypothetically, if you think about it, when there's one person and there's victims, you cannot email or text the victim a cease and desist. You're not allowed to do that. So I'm just saying, like,
No,
I didn't get a cease and desist.
that without even being hypothetical, I've said about the cease and desist. That's just a threatening tactic. Like
it's just
you
threatening.
can't-
Yeah, like, what are you
can't
gonna do?
Prevent somebody from telling the truth, like ever. You just can't do that.
Yeah.
BFF's corner, Boa Gate. So this thing,
Boa
So
Gate
Bree-
20. Oh, I gotta put it on.
yeah. So 22
Yeah.
million views. So
This was
here's
nuts.
how I understand it, Bree.
Yeah.
Somebody accused you of stealing a boa from their daughter.
Yes,
Then
in the
you,
bathroom line.
And then you made a video of her being like, let's watch. Is the video
Well,
still
she
up?
just
Yeah, we have
ripped it from my neck without saying anything.
The mother.
The mother, the daughter ran away.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in line right now, and these crazy motherfuckers, I just had this bow on all night, where I'll show you the pictures. She just ripped it off of me. Karen alert! Crazy fucking bitches! Crazy bitch, right here! Crazy bitch. Craziest bitch I've ever met in my life. Yes.
Oh, honey, you haven't seen crazy yet.
Oh, I believe that.
Oh, yeah.
Are we gonna fight? Let's square up. Wanna square up?
I loved how about it you were.
Because she was crazy.
Hope you have a good night, you crazy fucking bitch.
So what happened? Like, what happened?
So here's what happened. I'll give you the full Boagate 2022 story. So I go to the concert, and as we're leaving,
what concert was it?
Harry Styles.
Okay.
That's why everyone has boas.
Yeah. Correct. All right.
So there's boas everywhere. There's boas all over the ground. There's boas all over the fucking arena. So the concert ends, and we're like at the top. So like you leave with the suites, and there's like a bunch of boas as you're leaving. And me and my boyfriend pick up boas and put them on. And then we go to the bathroom, and there's this lady staring and pointing at me. And it was like, I was humbled. I thought they were gonna be like, I love BFFs. And then the mom just comes over to me and rips the boa off my neck. I'm in like 8-inch heels, so I like fucking go down to the ground. And then I go into fight or flight mode because the bitch has 20 boas in her bag. And the daughter runs away crying. And then she's like, you just ripped that off my daughter's neck in the bathroom. I'm like, no, I didn't. And then now they're suing me.
What do you mean they're suing you?
They're suing you?
I mean, they're not actually suing me, but that's what the daughter's saying. She said, Brianna LaPaglia, my dad has a lawyer.
So what, like,
nice.
Are they still maintaining that you stole it from the daughter?
So, yeah, it's crazy. So, like, the internet took it and is just, like, running with it and trying to, like, cancel me for it. But in what world would I post a video for millions of people to see if I was wrong in any way, shape, or form?
Wait. So people don't believe you?
People don't believe me. A lot of people do, but a lot of people don't. They're analyzing the video.
I think it's the story slightly changing because you said you had it the whole night.
in the video, I talked about this already, but in the video, I'm like, this is mine. I've had it on all night because I went into fight or flight mode. I'm like, this is mine, bitch.
Right,
like,
you're kind of just like speaking at that point.
I was just defending myself. It was crazy.
So you picked it up, put it on before you went into the bathroom.
Yeah, like there will be video like footage of me walking in with it on.
How old was this girl?
I don't know. I didn't see the girl. She left.
So you don't even know who the girl is?
No, I just was fighting with a mom.
No, I know, but you said the girl like
ran away or something, right?
Well, she made videos, but she blocked me, so I can't see them, or I blocked her.
All right. Okay, so this is the girl in the big dark sunglasses?
Yes.
Okay, and what'd she say? Let's see.
This is us before the show started. If you look at her, what is that? You don't have to look very closely, but she's wearing a maroon boa. While we were in line for the bathroom, I said something about a boa, and Cassidy realized that hers was missing off her neck, but the girl behind us was randomly wearing the same exact one that she was missing. I mean, that's a little bit suspicious if you ask me. Considering it was maroon. Not that there's a million. And I also had my special ties.
Oh, what? These special ties? You stupid idiot.
There's not a million boas there. Just a little weird. Also, like to say one last thing, and my mom did not like rip the boa off of her. She just took it off of her. Also, she kind of handed it to her because she was like, you can have it if you really want it that bad.
We were tug-of-warring.
Yeah, because it wasn't hers in the first place. Yeah.
I never saw the video, so that makes me mad because you're just lying.
Wait. So is that the boa?
This is the boa that millions of people with the special ties can get on Amazon.com that half of the Harry Styles fucking concert had on their neck.
So
I was going to say, there's got to be a couple maroon.
Oh, yeah.
Can I ask you
a couple
this?
thousand.
Is it possible they forgot the boa and you picked up their boa or no?
Well, yeah, of course, but she's saying I ripped it off of her neck.
Right.
Which is just
Which is a very different thing.
I'm a girl alone in the bathroom, and I'm just gonna rip a boa off.
That's crazy.
Girl's neck.
And like you don't know what the girl looks like, and there was no conversation. You just take a boa off a girl's neck, especially like a young girl's neck. That's crazy.
Crazy delusional. And then the mom, literally, it would make sense if the mom just came up to me and was like, "Hey, my daughter lost her boa. Did you find that on the ground?" I'd be a decent human to be like, oh yeah, here, have this. The concert's over. But she just came up to me and ripped it off my neck. So obviously I'm going to react how I did.
So
why did you take it back, or is that a different boa that you've ordered off Amazon now?
Oh no, this is from Amazon.
Is this the video of where you found it on the ground?
Well, this got taken down for bullying. All of my videos were getting taken down for bullying. Can we not? I'm like so drunk in this video.
Oh wait, no. I thought this was going to be you, literally a video of you picking the ball.
Oh, no. This is just me talking about it after, and then it gets deleted for bullying because I was making fun of the old lady.
Got it. So,
why did it get
crazy? They're crazy.
They're crazy, and there's like everyone on TikTok is like like analyzing it and saying that like I'm a bad person for this. I'm like, are you guys okay? And they want me to like apologize. I'm like, for what, you idiots?
Why? It literally is insane to think that you pulled the boa off another person. That's
just
crazy.
Alone
and
in
it's
the bathroom.
also crazy to be like the concert's over. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Like who needs a boa that you're like grabbing it?
That's probably like also like how much does a boa cost off Amazon?
I think this is like $5.
Exactly.
The thing that's weird is like I could see them delusionally being like, "That's my boa. You took it from somewhere else." But to say you took it from
her
them
neck
is
crazy.
Yeah,
and
crazy.
don't you think they would feel it if I'm just ripping it off of her neck?
Yes.
She said that I secretly stole it off of her neck.
She just all of a sudden notices like you're just like the best pickpocketer of all time. She's just like, oh, wait a sec. My bow was gone.
There's the thief.
She took it.
What took you so long to come on here, by the way? Because we've asked for a long ass time.
Yeah, why are you so scared of us? For me, you guys are a drama podcast.
Mhm.
I've done my best to stay out of that.
Can I call cap on that right now? As Josh
I
would
have
teach me?
tried my best. Maybe not 100%, obviously.
In 2 years, she hasn't directly started drama.
No.
You can give her that.
No.
Can we say she's back
I keep
in the
my
middle
mouth
of drama
shut.
now?
I definitely keep my mouth shut, and that's hard to do when you're constantly being surrounded
better
by
than
drama.
us.
You know,
For sure. Yeah, way better than us. Our mouths are almost always open.
Always
I feel
open.
like when it comes
But you're
to
dating drama now.
No, I'm dating Landon.
But that's drama based. Like that, like I was very surprised when I first heard that because of what you just said. Like that you hadn't been part of drama or in it. And there's naturally, if you're dating somebody else well known in this sphere, drama just follows whether you want it or not. Like for instance, Bree breaking up Dixie and Noah. And Noah.
I can't believe you're sitting next to me after that.
That's why I tried sitting over there. I mean, and she made up a lie that we DM'd like on the spot. It was really crazy. I don't know.
It was crazy.
So, like that relationship is drama filled. Even there isn't none. You know people are going to talk about it, right? Including us.
But it's not my relationship that's drama. It's other people making drama out of it. You know?
So like Chase a song kind of thing.
I guess.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess I would agree with you where it's like you don't go out of your way to start the drama ever. I never see you sending off like a first tweet or a first video or anything. It's always like someone else is saying something about you, and then if anything, you're responding, just saying like, "Yo, cut it out" or something.
But both you guys have celebrity relationships, and that's not unique to you two. Like if you date someone else famous, people are going to talk about it. That's just like how it goes always. Before even Twitter, TikTok. Like people like famous relationships, and you two are both famous, dating famous people. Did you think about that? Did she talk to you? Be like, this is going to be like a big thing.
It wasn't like that at all. I mean, can I?
Yeah, you can do it. That's why. That's why we split you two up. We had you two on those.
You guys would give each other the looks where you're like, "Yo,
we said we got to
we're not going to allow it."
When it happened, I set it up. She already freaking put that out there, so whatever. I was just like, saw him and why don't you talk to Landon? I don't know. He seems like a nice kid, your type, I guess. And I didn't think anything more of it because I haven't, like, I don't know. I was being a big older, like good older sister and like, hey, why don't you talk to this kid?
You know that'll
I
be
think,
like controversial.
I think
controversial, but
what happened is for these past 2 years, I have put what everyone else thinks of me above my own happiness. And this is the first time that I really, listen to my heart. And if that creates drama for other people, then that's theirs to deal with. I'm happy, he's happy. And I mean, I know
that's great.
That's really all to
that was
it.
a mature-ass answer for real.
It could be like good music, like Doves and stuff playing. That is a good answer. But are you able to block it out? Everyone talking about it?
I think I've done a pretty good job so far.
Okay.
But now I'm here, so.
So we'll see.
We want Landon on the podcast. What I've heard is he's afraid to come on because I've been mean to him on this.
That is what he said. Well, I don't know if it's out of fear from what I've heard.
Not fear, but I've been a jerk to him.
Yes.
I think you've definitely said some not so nice things about him. I don't think anyone would enjoy.
Dude, you straight up called him a loser.
I don't recall
Or you called him a
saying
fake
that.
pop star, rock star.
He's not a rock star.
You said
his dad is a rock star.
You said word for word, they are both losers. That's what you said.
No.
Quote it.
No.
Put it on
Who
a
are
t-shirt.
they?
Chase and
Well, no,
They
this
said they were
started-
losers in the situation. He clarified.
Yeah, because it. All right, now it's all coming back to me,
right?
Okay.
Because little Huddy called him a bum
star,
and then the response from Landon was, "I've like forgot more about rock and roll or something than you have," or right? Wasn't that?
Or he was like, I grew up with the best rock and roll artists.
Correct. So he's not a rock star, Landon,
but
his dad is.
Okay.
And
I mean, he makes music. He hasn't
released anything yet.
Yeah.
So
only song he has out is the one with Machine Gun Kelly.
yeah, which he performed Madison Square Garden. So I mean, he's like, pretty cool.
I don't know.
You know, if my
Sold out.
dad was Ty Cobb, I could take BP at Fenway Park. Like,
I
he has a
don't
huge
know that
advantage
reference.
in that
But
rock.
then
band.
would that make you?
I got it.
Not.
Boys.
You know.
It depends. If I struck out every time, they'd be like,
Well,
I've
then-
never listened to his music. So
Well, then we're just gonna have to wait and see till his album comes out.
when is it coming out?
I don't know.
His song with MGK is pretty good.
And MGK isn't like MGK does stuff with his dad. No? Yes? Am I making that up?
Yeah, with Landon's dad.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I thought you meant with MGK's dad. I was like,
yeah.
oh,
I
his
was
dad.
MGK do stuff.
You know, Huddy was like my dream guest.
Congratulations.
You guys don't like each other now.
I'm all love for everyone.
That's gotta
Does
be
she
a no.
hate him?
I can't speak for her.
Do you hate him?
I don't care. I blocked him on everything, not for any reason. I was just like, I don't want to.
I mean, the block on social media is a.
But I
big
just
thing.
block if I don't want to be involved. It wasn't like it was just like.
Oh, she keeps giving like that "woe is me" look. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. If I saw him, I would say hi. I guess I don't know.
Hey, Huddy.
I get over drama quickly.
Fair.
Cool.
I'm just trying to
Drama
catch up. Am I forgetting anything with this drama? We've been talking about it for a while.
Just the song, really.
That was it. He's releasing. Is that out yet? The diss track about you?
I believe so.
Isn't Huddy
Drama starter, homie hopper.
That's I feel
You.
like that's
Yeah.
about, yeah.
yeah. That was the diss track. It's out.
Yes.
Did that bother
yeah,
you
we
at
hate
all?
Huddy.
I think that I love that people think about me enough to write songs about me.
Oh God,
I've had that
you're
feeling
gonna
too. I've had that feeling too. I get it. I
Very
get it.
diplomatic.
I'm happy with my life right now, and I don't regret anything that has happened.
Okay. Good.
Fair answer.
Yeah.
She's shaking.
Oh, I thought she was gonna show
said
just
she
a
wasn't
steady
nervous.
hand.
They're
I thought
all
she was
good
gonna be
answers.
like, yeah, what's up? My
That's
answer's
what
so
I mean.
good, steady
all right,
hand.
but this is what I was saying in the beginning, because you do seem like you don't like that you showed your hand a little bit. It's just natural if you're dating somebody else famous, you're gonna like. We hadn't talked about you, I feel like, till the Landon stuff in a long time.
Yeah.
But it brings
Okay.
you right back into like not just our world, but everybody talking about you. You're so big and popular. Now you're dating somebody
Thank you.
who's just in this world.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like it's kind of on you, Dixie, unprotective older sister. You said you introduced them?
Yeah. I was like,
Okay. So basically, what happened was
she was sad.
I saw him at Coachella. We talked for like 5 seconds, whatever. Hadn't talked to him. Dixie ended up seeing him out at some club or party or something. I was over like trying to put myself out there or find a boyfriend or whatever. And
She was like upset every day, and like, I'm so lonely. Like, I always see like you and Noah. I'm so sad, whatever. And I'm like, okay. So I just started looking around.
I will say it's probably
That's
hard
good.
for you guys because you're so well known to like meet normal dudes.
yeah.
And she doesn't leave the house.
Yeah. So it worked perfectly. We clicked and things are great.
Okay.
So go me.
Yeah, this is good. That's a good thing.
We gotta get Landon on because he has shown interest in coming on before you, right? He's like, yeah, I'll talk about drama. And
That was the Josie stuff, yeah.
Yeah, right.
The Jaden, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just crazy world. I won't go too much more deep into it. I know it makes you uncomfortable. Huddy calls Landon a bum star. Yeah, that was it. You could have been a rock star, but you chose up bum star. Bootleg version of me, that's your loss. I grew up on
Sounds
rock
mad.
music around the best. Yeah, I was right on that. They're both losers in that exchange.
Okay, but you have to understand that's where my hesitation for coming on the podcast comes, because you are calling my boyfriend a loser.
No, they were both losers in that exchange.
Okay.
I've never met him.
But I mean, you have to see it from my side why I would be hesitant coming on.
No, time out. No. Because you've said no for 2 years and you've only been dating him for like 2 months.
Okay, but you've talked bad on a lot of people in my life.
No, I've been positive.
Yes.
I've been on the D'Amelio. Who else have I talked bad on?
I think you've talked bad on quite a few people.
Who in your life though that's on your team? Who's she talking about, Dixie?
I mean, I like to. I like to stand by the people around me and the people that support me, and I obviously talked to Landon before coming on this, and he was
but he's
okay
relatively
with
new.
it.
The early Huddy stuff, maybe.
Well, yeah,
There it is.
I had your back.
Oh well, yeah, but that part of my life is over. Like I
No,
was
I know,
like,
but I haven't trashed anybody else that I'm aware of that's like on your side.
I mean, maybe I just haven't been paying close attention.
Yeah, no, I'm.
Apologies.
Your PR person, who's the one who told me I wear too skinny of jeans? Your team is trashing me.
When did that happen?
Yeah, I saw
She
her
was in the office a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
Remy.
she just came up. She's like, your jeans are too small. And she also, I saw her out to dinner 2 years ago. What is her name?
I don't know.
Kate.
She
came up. She's like, I'm telling them to go on your podcast. I know you're
Well,
fair.
I know it was me that didn't want to.
Oh,
so
obviously I've been on like 5 times.
I know.
We know.
Yeah.
Oh, and see, I'll try to let it go, but I'm just reading the headlines. So if you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at Austin.
Yeah, that's the guy. He writes it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I supervise it. I don't write everything.
Well, you're the last guy.
I'm here now, aren't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Let's
the
cherish the moment.
Yeah, all right.
She's gonna leave and never come back ever.
No,
True.
we're good. We're good. Huddy's mom liked a tweet coming at Landon class back at Huddy's mom saying you gotta chill. You're pushing 70. We don't like ageism.
Dave doesn't like ageism.
No, we don't like when you start making fun of people's ages.
I'll let him know.
Huddy's release party, which
heights is a sensitive topic.
Bree, you want to have a problem? You have said you love Bree.
I do. I don't
Well,
think
do you
we've
know
ever
that-
had a problem.
Do you know that she went to Huddy's release party?
I ended up there.
I think
Convenient.
I wasn't invited. We just snuck in and made
So she
fun
hung
of it.
out with Chase, Jaden, and Noah.
No, I didn't hang out
correct.
with Jaden. I hung out with Noah's the only one I hung out with.
Bad rep.
So everyone's looking at me. I tell you, I wouldn't be caught dead there.
No.
If I showed up, I would just turn around, walk out, be like, nope.
I mean,
not my scene.
We made funny videos making fun of the song.
I think that I have enough people in my life that I know love me through and through, and I just keep those people super close.
Yeah, so just keep Bree
me
as
far
far
away.
away as you can.
You are
10-foot
so
pole.
far away.
Like,
Yeah.
No, come close. Let's switch.
Yeah, want to switch?
We can.
All right. Nessa said that good parts of her and Josh's relationship were for views.
Ouch.
Oof. Wait, what did she say? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Here, we'll watch the clip.
You were dating Josh Richards. What was your relationship like?
The good parts of our relationship was simply for views and content, and it got like really hard for me to process, and so seeing things a certain way was kind of just like I couldn't understand it.
Nice trailer though.
Did you?
I mean, come on! You're telling me that's not gonna get the people to watch?
Yeah.
When you got all of Spotify behind you, you're gonna get good trailers, bro, for sure.
Yeah, for real,
But to that point, as someone else who has been in a relationship that was extremely and heavily aired
Public?
and watched
Yeah,
in public, I can completely relate to her sentiment. Me and my ex had a lot of great times that weren't off camera, so it's not completely aligned with what she's saying, but view counts and the internet and sentiment and all that Hollywood bullshit that Sweet Baby James was talking about, all of that stuff can affect your relationship. There's times where, dude, I had times in the past where me and Amra would have massive arguments that normally you'd be like, yo, let's pump the brakes on the relationship. Let's take a 3-day break, let cooler heads prevail and come back to the table and talk about it in a few days. Where that couldn't happen. Yo, we're on vacation. I got to finish this vlog. I got to finish this vlog, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go on this podcast. Like we got to keep this narrative going. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that things are necessarily fake, but what I'm saying is that the idea of having a public facing relationship, factors are involved that people that aren't in the public eye could never fucking understand. So I can completely relate to that.
No, yeah, I mean, social media definitely takes a chunk out of like the relationship that you can have, because especially when it was like we were in different fields, right? Like I'm out here doing stuff all day long, where like she was kind of able to sleep in till 2 o'clock and then go to the studio at whatever, like 8, 10 at night, and then be there till 2 a.m. So It was like I'm getting up at 8 in the morning. I'm starting calls with like, you know, if I'm going to talk to different venture capitalists or funds or going to invest in a company, or doing this, doing that. So I'm on calls all morning. Then she's kind of like, oh, come here. Like, come cuddle. I'm like, yo, it's 3, bro. It's 3 in the day. Like, I hate to break it to you. I got shit to do at 3 in the day, bro. So it's like, I think it was just more like we wanted different things. Or so like we were looking for different things.
Did that clip surprise you, or
it doesn't? She says, bro, nothing she says surprises me. Like I feel like she says shit all the time. She's so back and forth on how she feels. So no, it didn't surprise me.
Did you unfollow her based on that?
I didn't even see that clip until just actually right now.
So why'd you unfollow her?
Oh, because she unfollowed me. I was like, we doing this? All right, we doing this
again?
Fuck, I guess so.
All right. Josh copes by shooting a shot at every girl on the internet.
That's not really a coping mechanism. That's just like my mechanism,
Josh.
I think. Yeah.
So are we watching a video?
I don't know. There's a lot of links here, man.
We have new characters to unlock.
I'm just buried in papers.
Yeah, like I got papers all
She
around
did
me.
leave a wall in my room, but she just came and grabbed it and then left. Swear to God.
Well, we already saw that.
Yeah, we already watched
what's
this.
up, girl? You trying to get into bed and your own bed? Nah, yeah, get some sleep and shit.
I was gonna say we already watched this shit.
Yeah. So what's the new unlock characters? What is this?
I think it's Katie Sigmund, which isn't really a new unlock. I would say that character's been unlocked for a little bit. And then whoever Kristen Whitman is in Serena.
You don't know who they are?
Nah.
Hey, Katie. Bryce here. I know somebody that starts with a J. That guy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know you're filming me.
Just guys being guys.
Just guys being dudes.
Josh, you trying to get locked down again or what?
Oh, fuck no, man. Hell no. Not right now at all.
What? All right. And then there's Josh and Bryce fight over one girl. Let's
Oh, Sophie Dawsey.
Who is this girl?
She shoots bow and arrows out of her toes.
Oh yeah, we know this girl.
Yeah.
Dude, what are you texting Sophie right now?
Dude, that's just somebody people know.
Yeah. You freak.
I'm trying to slide
in. Can I see the girl?
Not gonna be your type, I don't think.
What does that mean?
I don't know. She shoots arrows out of her toes. Does that sound like?
I don't know. That sounds like a party trick.
To me, you know what that sounds like? She's flexible.
I hate men.
I just.
I don't know.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Why? She's very pretty.
No, she's pretty. No, that's not
pretty.
what I meant. She's gorgeous, but she's gorgeous. I just didn't know if she would be
mad fun.
All right, whatever. I don't. All right.
Well, I didn't mean it in any specific way.
Well, what? I don't like athletes.
No, she's just as drastic of a departure from your current vibe.
How do you know? Maybe Silvana can shoot arrows out of her feet. Who knows?
She definitely can't though, right?
Wait, definitely not.
I brought something here. Barstool Sports. Bree, is this thing all sealed up?
Yes.
Okay, and I didn't forget about you over there. And it's Josh, and I'm so sorry I didn't meet your guest who's with you. What is your name?
I'm Teala.
Hey,
Hi.
Teala. Nice to meet you. I'm Oz.
Nice
Hold
to
on to
meet
this.
you.
Is that thing all sealed up?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all sealed
Here's what I
up.
want to do. Let's get Teala in here. Let's get Josh. How about this? Josh.
Yeah.
Teala, I want you to give me a number. It's so funny that Dave did a number 4, even though he gave me a 10. I like that. 1 bite, 1 trick. That's all I'm giving you. Teala, quick, name a number between 1 and 100, but I want you to change your mind a bunch of times before you say it. Change your mind over and over, so later on you're going to be like, dude, there's just no way you could have known. Name any number between 1 and 100. Go.
Right now?
Right now.
Just say the number?
Say it.
5.
Bam. 5 it is. Get rid of this one. Right now, this one. 5 it is. And how do you spell Teala?
Teala.
She's like, you're that good. Why don't you tell me? All right. Adam. Adam. No.
Josh.
No, I know Josh. I'm trying to think. Not Adam.
Austin?
Not David.
Austin?
No, not Jake. You know what? Forget the names I just said. Make sure I didn't put a name in your head. No, I know Austin. I know what I said. Josh.
Okay.
Think of somebody famous. Okay? You guys have never had on the podcast. Don't let me influence you. Forget the names I said. It's going to get in his head now. Somebody famous that you find fascinating. Now listen to me. This could be somebody that you're a huge fan of. This could be somebody that you never met before. This could be somebody you want to meet. Whatever you want. Somebody that you find absolutely fascinating. Go. Hit it. Who'd you think of?
Say it out loud.
Anybody, but before you say it, that last moment, the same way that Dave could have picked any word on that page, you could change your mind until the last moment. Go. Who'd you think of?
Will Smith.
Good one, man. He was in here.
That is a really good one.
I know. Gets heated with Will Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Have you met Will?
I haven't. I haven't
either. I haven't either. And let's end big on this. Bree, that envelope, it's all sealed up. Is that right?
It's all sealed up.
All sealed up. Do me a favor. And Dave, you're known for pizza. But you're way more than that. Name a different food that you greatly enjoy that would surprise people. Or, I like emotions. Either you love or you hate. Love or hate. Or if you want to throw me for a curveball, man, just name a random food and screw me over. Totally your call here. Name a food that just popped in your head when I said all that.
Chinese.
Do you want to be more specific? Give me a dish. We can't just do a full cuisine. Hit me with
Lo
the dish.
mein.
What kind?
Oh, you're going deep here.
Come on, let's go. Don't tease me. What is it?
Pork lo mein.
Pork lo mein. Good. Okay, let's do it. Is that thing sealed?
It's sealed.
And I wrote Teala and I spelled your name right. I wrote down every single person's name. Josh Richards, right? Canadian.
Yeah, Richards.
I'm married to a Canadian. Yep. Rip it open.
Shout out.
Oh, go Canadians.
Tear the tap. Rip it open.
That thing is sealed, baby.
Is it sealed? Show them what's inside.
Another very, very sealed envelope.
Sealed envelope. I don't want to mess up the nails. They're looking very good.
This is
Let me ask
so
you,
crazy.
Just so I know the situation here with the mic, if I move over, can I move the mic as well? Yep. How will this work?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can move the mic with you.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to give you this slice.
This is, I don't
and
know where
dice.
this is even going to go.
Slice and dice. Like,
where
you
it can
do
go.
it. You do it. You know what? Can I get you, to slice the top open?
Like, is he a wizard?
Something like that.
Now, straight up, before we do this, open that up so they can see what's inside of there. Was there anything else in there?
Nothing. Absolutely
Anything
nothing.
else in there?
Empty.
And that one, can you just hold it up? If we could just hold that up for a sec. Can I get closer to you? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. My bad. Inside. This thing is like, do you see the colors? Can you tell them? What do we got?
Yeah, we got a pink and blue.
The blue. Do you see the blue one?
Yes.
The blue in there? The pink. I don't want to touch it. Grab the pink one out. If that thing comes out without ripping, it means security seal is intact. It means that around the top it was stapled. Will you grab this out yourself? And that thing is sealed. Is that thing stapled everywhere?
Every single
Couldn't
inch.
have gotten into it if this was here. Everywhere.
Every inch is stapled.
BFFs, baby, represent. Is it sealed? Is there any way anybody could have put something in, taken something out, switched all this stuff?
No, only if you can freeze time.
It's like that old school show. Rip it open.
Oh my God, what's in here?
Rip it open. And right
They're
there,
gonna be
is there a
like-
sheet of paper?
There's a sheet of paper.
Hold on, before you do, hold it in your hand tight. She's got that in her hand. So Dave, when you remember this later and you're thinking about this, she's got that in her hand. If there was any tricks, if anything could happen, you're holding this right now. Imagine that we spin a globe, okay? Bree, and we stop the globe and we put our finger at one spot and you go, oh my God, I want to go there. Number one place in the world. I want you to close your eyes like you could visualize. Like you're looking at a picture. Number one place in the world city you'd love to go, you've never been. Say it. Where'd you think of?
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam? Open up that piece of paper. Teal, you said what number?
5.
Read what I fold and staple. Nice and loud. Nice and slow.
Thanks for having me on the show. BFF's podcast is going global and kicking off a 5-city tour in beautiful Amsterdam. Our first guest is none other than Taylor Swift and planning to serve.
Damn it, Josh. All right, all good. T Swift, come on. Next time we'll get her on the pod. Keep going.
Taylor Swift and planning to serve up some delicious pork lo mein. Get your tickets today. Only one bit of bad news. T Swift had to bail last minute, but not to worry. We instead got Will Smith.
What?
No, there's no way.
There's just where are the cameras? This has to be.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Pork lo mein, Will Smith, Amsterdam 5.
Well, that last one, I'm going to rewatch the tape. I don't know when he's getting close to you, what's going on there. I don't know what he was doing.
It was
yeah, but why did he get close to you?
Also, everything was stapled and sealed.
She said Amsterdam when she was holding her hand tight, Dave.
I did.
I'm gonna rewatch this like 1,000.
This is
Dave just popped 5 buttons. There's a lot of chest hair showing.
That's fucking crazy. That's crazy.
Like, I have chills. I'm spooked.
So it's a magic trick.
I mean,
you're not reading my. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not psychic, man. I know how to read people. I mean, I can assure you.
Bullshit. There's something going on. I don't know what
is the trick here?
How did I know? Where'd you pick Dave?
You're not reading. I don't know how you did that, but it wasn't even on my mind. There was nothing to read. Artists are furious over AI art. Artists are upset with new AI art that has been going viral because artists are pissed that their work has been ripped off and recreated by AI.
Who are artists, though?
Yeah, who are these artists?
I think they're just like people put
like painters
online.
Oh,
or
so like, yeah, people make these paintings and then people's faces just get put into them. So they're like, that's my art. We have ours.
Copyright is
we have ours. We have let's see I don't really get what we're about to see. We're going to see an AI of ourselves.
I keep seeing these all over
I think we even have one of yours.
Yeah, it's
we
super
made an AI of you as well.
Oh, I never seen it.
Yeah, so basically you put in a bunch of photos of you guys and they recreate like a bunch of categories.
Oh, can you print mine? I got to actually get something for my mom.
It's a good gift.
Christmas is coming up.
Yeah, she would like. I think she likes the future.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's like 10 categories. So it's basically just like these ones are called adventure ones, and these are your 4.
So these are adventures of us.
No, it's just.
Oh, I look fucking awesome.
Damn, you have 2 heads.
Yeah, why does Theo have 2 heads? That's crazy.
Yeah, because I got 2 dicks. That's why I play it down. Why y'all looking at the negatives, homie?
Yeah.
Why, you know how much business I can get done when I'm also my assistant?
At least twice as much.
I don't understand why he had. What are those earphones somewhere? I don't understand. Why does Josh just look normal?
Yeah, that just looks like Josh.
That's not fair, bro.
AI, man. Who knows?
Yo,
That's
guys, I'm just
Like
already
Bree,
AI
Bree
created.
Looks like she got shot in the chest. Theo has 2 heads.
Yeah, I have
I'm
a
wearing
bullet
some
hole.
I'm wearing weird headphones. Josh is just normal.
Yo, I look good though.
Yeah.
That's
also,
not
I want to say
adventurous,
this.
though.
Everybody looks good somehow, and then
Not all of them look good. There's some other ones.
yeah. But first of all, Josh is obviously a bot, dude. He's obviously a fucking Decepticon. Shorty right there looks like a missing person from like 1989.
She looks like she should be on a milk carton.
You do look like
Look, if she's
mysteries, that shit fucking ruled.
if she's on a milk carton, I'm making yogurt, homie. I'll tell you that. Dave looks unfairly like he's part of Top Gun.
He does.
And,
I do.
Yeah.
And then, so what button got hit by mine, bro? Because I'm out here. I got an overbite and an underbite. How do I have both bites out here?
All right, next.
Good.
I may make that my fucking Avi.
These are
Yeah, I'll
Anime.
take that. My
Okay,
mom would like it,
anime.
actually. Oh, there we go.
I mean, Theo and Dave don't really look anime.
Nah.
Look.
Listen. I like
Bree
this
doesn't even look
game.
close.
Every picture. Yeah, Bree.
Who is
Bree,
that?
you look
That's-
anime, as could be.
Dude, look, I'll draw you in my room, honey. All right, I'll tell you about that. I look like I could get it.
Karate Kid. You look like you're in the Karate Kid. Like
Yeah.
fucking one of the bad guys, maybe.
He's
I'm wearing the
cross-eyed,
same
though.
jacket. Why am I wearing the same jacket and everyone? I don't hate it.
You kind of
That's
look
another
like
Top
you're
Gun
just
jacket.
Top Gun again.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously someone's trying to keep their job. Whoever's making it.
No, there's some bad ones.
Dude, I like it. I'm looking great again, though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm
but-
happy with mine. I don't know what's coming the way Austin keeps
Yeah.
Don't
Cosmic.
worry,
Making
don't
me
worry. It's
nervous.
fucking really, I look great again.
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
Dude.
Oh, mine's
I look
Bree,
like
you
Look
are
like a
you like
douchebag.
not a real person where they can't get you?
I
You know how,
maybe,
like,
yeah.
when an alien looks in a mirror or like there's no soul,
They just
there's
can't
nothing,
capture it, yeah.
You're not even close the way you look.
No,
like in
look at that face.
highly
Damn.
sexualized.
You got
Yeah.
that astrology, baby. Damn, baby, you look out there. My God, I would fucking jump into that damn
Theo
warp
looks
puddle.
like nothing like himself.
What do you mean? I look like a guy. I look like something that Neil deGrasse Tyson would fuck.
Look at Dave looking at Theo.
Yeah, there we go. Look, he's thinking about me and Caleb's podcast. That's what he's thinking about. And how do you look like you're just made out of Maybelline, dude? What the hell are you, bro?
I don't know, man. This is crazy to me too.
Yeah, you look good. Josh, you look like an actual like one of those cartoon shows, like an actual anime guy.
Yeah,
like you could be Spider-Man.
Oh, thanks,
dude. What gets me is they keep they got more. Sorry, go on. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's Theo did good on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
about time. And Josh looks like shit and still looks good. This thing's rigged, bro.
I kind of look like Zeus.
Yeah,
What?
you look like I don't know
A Greek god.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you got the Greek god.
You look like
look.
Carl Lentz a little bit too.
Is that a cross necklace?
Now, I tried to give
Carl.
him. I tried to give Lentz a podcast.
And what happened?
This was before all the shit went down with him. When he was like just the really good looking pastor guy, hot, sexy pastor, as I call him. I don't know. He had a lot going on. It almost happened.
I like Carl. I think, he dealt with adultery, right? He's been dealing with adultery.
Yeah, it's tough though. It's tough when you're the pastor to be that like.
I know.
You know, like a lot of people, adultery, you probably don't blink, but when you're the sexy pastor and that's your job, it's tough. That's a tough
Always
one.
the pastors.
Yeah. Let's look at the late. Let's see. Oh, dang.
God.
Huh?
Am I on a toilet?
Shit,
Huh?
Why?
Knight in shining armor.
I'm just like a
Dang,
porn
bro.
star.
Yeah, you're porn in every one, Brie.
Yeah, what the
And
fuck?
like
The difference
It's
between
kinda
guys and
hot,
girls
though.
is very odd.
Yeah.
you're like also like kind of deformed and all.
Yeah, look at that
face.
face.
Yeah,
That's
huh?
deformed.
But hey, I've been, deformed ain't it? It ain't that bad for a lot of broads.
Yeah, that's true.
I kind of look
Dave,
like I
you-
feel
Dave,
like I'm in
you're- Your eyes are piercing in this one, man.
Yeah, you look
captivating eyes.
Now you look
you look
evil
like
to
a.
me.
What's
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the I look like a little guy in Lord of the Rings.
Like a hobbit.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if they
Hobbit.
showed the rest of your body, it would just be real little almost if they showed it.
Yeah.
Josh, this is I don't.
That doesn't even look like Josh.
They just took a nap on this one.
Yeah, that's just a
And
headshot of
just
Theo
looks-
in space.
Theo just looks like this is his senior year picture. or something.
Yeah.
No, I look like one of those pictures of somebody, like a cross-eyed guy that died in like a car accident, like on the side of a road, and they put that up like by the cross,
You have been cross-eyed in every picture.
Yeah, what's going on?
I've noticed that a couple of times.
Am I
too.
cross-eyed and nobody's telling me?
All right.
Rockstar. I don't look like a
What
rockstar.
is going on now with Theo? Is he holding a rifle? What
Is that a
going on
gun?
there?
What is it?
No, it's
Or
a
is it
guitar.
tambourine?
It's completely
And a
computer
tambourine,
generated.
a guitar
Sometimes
and a
just they're
tambourine.
holding weird things.
What does it
like
say?
fingers
Pat,
around.
pat?
Yeah.
Pat, pat.
It's a guitar that shoots bullets.
You got a sick band name, Pat Pat.
It's cool.
That's
Yeah,
not-
that is a good name.
Pat
Bree,
Pat
you look
something.
you look like kind of like a sad, wistful country singer or something.
Yeah, I'm not a
Yeah.
rock star at all.
No,
I'm like a suicidal
I look
girl.
like Dalton or something.
You just look like you just are,
You kind of look like you're at like a Microsoft conference or something.
You look like
Yeah,
you're
right.
It's like a
overheating.
headshot of you.
What
Yeah,
does
like
that mean, Bree?
You just look like you're like overheating.
I don't know
what do you
that
mean?
means.
I feel like it looks like you're
that's-
about to faint.
damn, dude.
I think I look like really fucking good if we're being honest.
Oh, yeah, no, you look
What?
great.
No, don't.
But you just look
owe
like
me.
you're gonna faint.
Are we looking at the same pictures?
This is what's interesting about how like guys think about how they look at themselves and then what girls think about us.
Right. I'm very
guy's
happy
gonna
with
faint.
this picture, and you're saying I look like I'm overheating and about to faint. I don't know what
Josh looks like
Josh was like
Looks like-
Edward Scissorhands a little bit, like.
Yeah. Or I was
Yeah.
thinking the guy from Dune a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Timothy
Timothy
Chalamet.
Chalamet.
or one of Johnny Depp's daughters.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, another.
Oh, we got another. God, there's a few of these.
This is fun.
Oh Jesus.
Oh God.
Dude.
You
Throw
anime
me in
back
an
to
AI.
Josh. Breeze just looks like a whore.
God. Well, let's don't say that, dude. But we would like to get to know her.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Theo has a
And,
gun again.
Yeah, he's in a space alien. Or
Yeah, because
he's
I ain't
like
taking no more shit from you guys. That's why, dude. See, this
I'm
is
wearing
when
the
my
same fucking jacket. These aren't related.
Not at all. No.
Then why am I wearing the same like type?
They associate you with that jacket, Dave.
Yeah, they can't change you.
I don't care. They keep making me look like super handsome in these, so I'm down.
Why do I have space Down syndrome? That's what I want to know.
You're cross-eyed again.
Cross-eyed again, yeah.
I'm red. Those are my eyes. Bro, this is rough, man. Dang, you know what got me cross-eyed looking at them tits, boy. I'll tell you that, bro.
That was space exploration.
No, this is space exploration.
Jesus.
How was the last one? Not space exploration?
Now I'm back, baby.
Bree's a joke. They just give a
This is
This
crazy.
Space.
I'll tell you what's happening here. The three of us have gone on a mission to land on one of them tits. I'll tell you that.
So yeah, I can't tell if Bree's is because all girls are like that, or just because Bree's IG photos.
But I know my tits are not out on Instagram.
Yeah,
Bree, do you have something wrong with your chest in the middle where they keep putting like bullet holes?
Yeah, there's like a bullet hole in my chest. I don't think so.
I didn't.
Dave, I'm gonna be honest, man. I didn't even notice the bullet hole.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that.
Somebody might have just dang skeeted it at point blank range too, homie.
Yeah. Theo has another weapon in his hand.
Yeah, baby. Because look, it's a dangerous game. Look, I'll tell you this. Look, that's the spirit, babe. There's 3 men and 1 of you, so we're gonna figure it out. That's why I got that blade on me.
I think it's
Daddy got that space blade.
Stylish.
Dude, am I picking my nose?
Wait, what is up with your fingers? Yeah.
Dave's in Delray Beach for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know about
Josh, what do you do? Do you just be handsome? That's all you do.
Yeah, Josh.
And why am I blind?
Blinks.
You kind of look like Brad Pitt.
I was about to say that too, Dave. He looks like Brad Pitt.
Because then they covered up the cross eyes.
Yeah,
they put the glasses on you.
Dude, my guy is
blind.
There's one more.
Oh God.
Oh, superhero.
Oh yeah.
Now we're talking.
So Josh gets to be James Bond. Is that what's happening here? That's
it seems like it. Yeah.
What superhero am I?
Huh?
A
You're
flower
Athena,
girl?
I think.
Yeah, like Athena or something.
Yeah.
Dude, you're the Garden of Eden, and I'm Mr. McGregor, baby. You know what I'm saying? You look like Meet Josh Black. Portnoy finally takes off that spacesuit, and we get to see what his body looks like.
It looks like he's in a keyhole.
Yeah.
What? It looks like a thumb is my finger, though.
Yeah, you look like one of your parents is a candy corn. And my guy obviously is having a back spasm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours really.
My guy
like
looks
an
like he's
action
about to
figure.
walk in a room, but he heard some people fucking in there. So he stopped.
All right. That's the AI. I don't know what. So why
it's trending
absolutely
right now.
Don't get what artists are mad about, though. They're mad that they take their pictures and they're pretty fucking different, no?
I think they're mad basically that it's doing their job for them. Like people don't have to commission like a painting. They can just put their photos in this thing and it makes it for them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.